gotta do your best. Have your own kind of style, not like the rest. To be a DJ, you gotta do your best. Have your own kind of style, not like.
Once again, back is the incredible,
DJ Deep.
Sucker DJs. Sucker DJs.
Once again, back is the incredible.
DJ Deep on the turntables acting a fool again. Let's go, Deep.
Sucker DJs. Sucker DJs.
Once again, back is the incredible.
what?
You forgot.
I apologize. Yeah. I mute everybody. Right. You had it muted while the whole time.
Oh, I remember y'all the mic's not on yet.
But no.
So what's the problem then?
No, the problem good because when it's muted, it's grayed out, and it was grayed out all the time. I'm like, yeah, it's bouncing. And when I unmuted, everything like that. So, that's on me.
There you go.
There we go. All right. There we go.
So who we blaming that one on?
D.
Yeah, that's all your fault, man.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens.
No, not in my house. I mean, messed up. I got weak electricity system.
That's what it is. That was, all right. That what it is. All right. So what was the leg? 20 seconds?
27. Yeah, about 30 seconds.
Oh, you turned it down?
Yo, you want me to turn it back up?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought you heard everything, so you was done. Oh, all right. There.
So who we blaming that one on? D?
Oh, you had to bring it up on that part, right? All right, y'all. We back. Hey, Droopy. I appreciate that. I was looking at my phone. Oh, you can turn it down now.
You can't win, man.
He's a DJ 7. He's a 7.
All right, get off me, nigga. I like it.
My bad, y'all. That was on me. I had everything muted, so we back at it. So again, here's the intro. Me, him, and Don, we here to talk about DJ stuff, and I already messed up like 7 minutes of our time. But anyway, everybody know I'm Deep, Kevin, Nick, Skeet, and Fayon, aka Fay Easy, DJ Nick. I don't know Kevin name. I don't know.
DJ Prime.
DJ Prime.
TJ Skeet.
DJ Skeet.
Damn, you don't know me all this time?
But I'm in your house.
Skeet.
So we here to talk about DJ stuff. And if y'all got questions, go ahead and send it in on YouTube or Facebook. Either way, I can see both platforms. And we just here, we gonna cut it up and we gonna have some fun and we gonna get some stuff off our chest on the things we seen, heard, and we witnessed, we see other DJs do, and we may got an answer for why they do that. So I appreciate everybody telling me. You can't hear. Hey, Al, my bad, Al, Uncle Al. Droopy in the building, my son, my mother. She got a bunch of questions. All right, so the first question on the table is, how do we rank ourselves as a DJ? And I was telling Nick, I'm an out the box guy. I can conform to whatever the situation call me to, and
You're a chameleon.
yeah, basically, because I don't know, but that's just how I get down. And like, I'd rather play out the box than to play in the box. I had more fun playing out the box than playing in the box. So I pass it over to my man Kevin.
DJ Prime of
Prime.
Baltimore. I used to be DJ Prime, and then I saw other DJ Prime, so I added, I'm DJ Prime from Baltimore. So I like to think of myself, when I'm mixing at home for myself, I'm selfish. I don't want to mix. I want to mix what I want to hear. I like R&B and hip hop, and that's what I do. But if I'm doing a party, I'll conform. Whatever they want to hear, whatever I see the people, because the party is about the people. So whatever I see the people rocking to, that's what I'll do. They want to hear house, club, whatever. DJ Nick.
I'm a newcomer. I'm more of a party DJ and a basement DJ. I like to play in my basement by myself, experimenting, doing a lot of different stuff. And when I get hired for parties, it's all about, like Kevin said, it's about the audience. You know, whatever they want to hear, I'll adapt to the situation and play whatever they want to hear.
But I'm DJ Skeet, but I'm the same way. Whatever the party calls for, that's what I do. I love playing in the basement. I like playing on turntables. It don't matter. Turntables, controllers, I'll play on anything. It doesn't matter to me. But like I said, I'll mix anything. I even like to mix cartoons with music just to see how that sounds. Just doing little stuff in the basement, just to see how things start. So that's what I do.
Okay. Well, I'm DJ Faye Easy. I like to read the room because you called to do a party for this, and it might change. You know, it might change. It does happen. So I read the room. I'm a read the room person.
I don't read them wrong. I just get in there and do blast off, do that. But on Facebook is resurfaced, and I get my point. But here's the question that somebody asked Jazzy Jeff at a platform. I don't know if y'all seen it. How do you feel about the sync button? Now, I get my opinion last, but how y'all feel about the sync button? And it's on mixes and controllers. Wait.
So I've been mixing since I was 12. I don't need the sync button. However, I'm not mad at the technology.
Right.
Like I don't need the sync button at all, but I'm not mad at the technology. And as Homeboy said, the DJ is there for the people, so they don't care what you're doing. You could be up there with a pre-mix as long as they rocking.
We would talk about that too.
I mean, but I don't think the people care as long as you rocking. Like they don't care if you pushing the sync button.
Well, but that sync button can get you in trouble because a lot of early songs ain't with that metronome thing.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you try to sync to that, you're gonna be lost.
So that's why I say I don't need it,
Yeah.
but I like it.
It's okay, but
Yeah.
You don't need it, but you like it.
Yeah.
I would say when I first started, I used to use it when I first started with the controller with Serato, put it like that. And the sync button came up, I did use it, but I'm with him.
Right.
It just started. I thought it was synced up, but then it get going for like 1 or 2 verses, and then that's not even that long.
Right,
Maybe
right.
4 beats, 5 beats, and then
It's
it's
off.
going off.
It's
So
off.
Yeah.
I'm spending a lot of time trying to get back and forth on it. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it, but I will use it if it emerges. I really probably 99% don't use it. It might be that 1% where I just hit it one time because I'm a little off or something
Right.
like that. But all in all, I really don't use it.
You
I liked it when I first started, but then once I start getting with like Prime and showing me how to just move the levers up and down, I haven't used it since.
I ain't a fan of it.
Yeah.
I can say I never used it, but I probably did because it probably was pressed. But I don't rely on it.
Yeah.
'Cause I wasn't
never
brought up
rely
on
on
it.
it. Yes.
Me neither.
So if you see it on, I didn't know it was on, but it's my whole thing. My thing is when DJs brag, they so great, and you figure out you're great because of that functionality. You're not great.
But then again, that's the debate for me is who are you playing for? Are you playing to show your DJ skills, or are you playing for the audience to rock the party?
Okay, in that sense, would I use it during a party? Me personally, no, because I'm just use without using it. But it's a good tool to have. But it's like a person who dig a hole with a shovel, and you come with a backhoe, and all of a sudden he's the best hole digger. He got goddamn backhoe.
But that works.
But
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
But does that make you the best? Because you got a backhoe versus me with a shovel?
It depends.
So
on the audience.
so what
going
he's saying,
on?
Depends
so
on the
I
audience.
get
You
it.
understand what I'm
Get the
saying?
job done.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it gets the job done, but don't brag to me like, yeah, I dig the hole in 3 minutes.
Right.
It took you a day. Well, God damn it, I got a shovel.
Right. I get it. I get what you're saying. with it.
Nah, because
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kevin.
No, because I'm saying when I was brought up, the DJs, we mixed for other DJs.
Right.
Right.
That's what we did
Right,
when
yeah.
we was growing up.
So
Like,
there
so
was no
you
sync.
had to, like, even when we would make a tape, we would mess up a little bit on the tape to let them know we were doing it live.
Right.
Yes.
Just a little bit, not, nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but
Right.
because you could be like, oh, yo, because we used to go, oh, he a studio DJ, he a studio DJ. But,
That brought me to something. So when you make a tape, it to me should be perfect.
and I'm a studio DJ when I make a tape.
Okay, all right then. I had no problems with that.
I am.
So let me ask you, when you saying it should be perfect, like no mistakes,
No
what you
mistake.
saying?
No.
Yeah,
So-
because it's pre-mixed.
That's
no.
It's not pre-mixed. It's
You can
You're-
go back
you're
and fix
putting
the
it out.
mistakes.
Right, meaning
that's
that's what I'm
so.
talking
Oh,
about.
you
Right,
saying you
that's
should
what
go
I'm
back and fix the mistake?
Yeah,
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay,
so,
all right, I got you.
so DJ Nick asked me that one time. He, you know, he was listening to my CDs, my mixes, and I make riding music mixes. So my mixes are meant to put in the car and ride for an hour. That's what it's for. Like it's not dance music, it's riding music. You bopping your head. So he asked me, like, yo, you ever mix live? And I said, yeah, but I want to put out a specific product. So for me to put out that specific product, I have to go back and listen to it. I want to fix anything I messed up. I want to add, I add some extra ad libs or some extra whatever. But that's what I do, and that's just me.
Right.
Yeah,
But I can do it live.
I don't
Yeah.
put out nothing. It's like flawless. And you call me studio, whatever. But my thing is, if I'm selling you a product, I want it to be perfect.
I mean, I
got
get
you.
that
I
part
got
of you
you.
selling
Yeah.
it and going
Yeah.
there. I get that. I
Yeah.
definitely
But
get
see, you
that.
gotta back it up when you live.
You do gotta back your stuff
you
up.
gotta
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
live.
So I don't do nothing real out the box. Like, dang, it's like 16 songs on one beat. I ain't gonna do that. But
Right.
I'm gonna make it real.
I ain't gonna put
Right, I got
16,
you.
but I might put 3. I might put 3.
Real.
Yeah, right.
I'm making a real thing. He said something. I should have jumped on it when you said it. But one of us came up here with questions. So, what else you got?
You said you had some.
Oh yeah. But
No,
I'm
so
trying
we-
to send in all these lyrics.
All right, so we kind of talked about some of the questions, but this is another one. Provide an example of a time when you had to like adapt your playlist or what you plan to play on the fly due to changes in the audience mood. Like you ever come across situations like that? Like you say, you read the room.
You read the room,
So
right.
what if you come to a party and say, all right, I'm gonna play this, blah blah blah. Nobody's dancing, it ain't doing.
Nobody bobbing.
How do
That's
you-
reading the room.
Yeah.
So you kind of adapt. You pretty much adapt into what's going on out there.
Okay.
So I'm a piggyback. How do you adapt? So do you
Right.
do you play? All right, they not dancing to this Baltimore club. Let me throw some house on. So then they not dancing to that. So we're like, all right, they not dancing to house. Let me throw some R&B on. So how do you?
All right, let's say club music can change like crazy. Now it ain't even club music. It's more what you call that music? Trap music type
Right.
stuff. So
Trap,
you
drill.
kind of like throw something out to see what you can get back.
Okay.
And then if that you get the crowd from that, then you already got a whole archive of that stuff, and you just go with that.
All right. And the reason that I asked that is because I don't know if some of you guys noticed, but today during parties, people are kind of distracted. It ain't like back in the days you go to the party, everybody engaged, and they hear the song, they jump on the dance floor.
Right.
Now they'll hear the music
Yeah.
and they'll
they
toe
see
tap
on
and
their thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bob,
See, 'cause
but
they on their phone.
they right here on the
On their
phone.
phone. Yeah.
That's
And
like you see that a
the
lot.
crowd that you playing for.
Right.
That's what we're
Right.
talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. So that's what I'm saying. So how do you adjust to that? Because like with me as a DJ, what I want to see that make me feel like I'm succeeding is people on the dance floor.
Right.
But then at the end of the night, they'll come to you like, "Hey man, great set." I'm like, "I can't tell because
You was on your phone.
Yeah, you was on
in
your
the
phone the
corner
whole
right
time.
there. Yeah, just nodding your head in the corner.
So
you know."
So I heard it one time in a previous episode. I find a person, and I look at that person, and if he's bopping his head or
Yeah.
she bopping his head, that's who I go with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That's
They-
what
they
I
let me
do.
know I'm doing something.
Right.
They, you know what I mean? And that's how I'm gonna get through. If it's just me and you or not,
Right.
Right.
how you feeling, Blue Dress? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
got
you.
single her
Yeah,
out and let her know I'm doing this for you because you're doing that for me.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, I mean, occasionally you scan the room.
Right.
Right.
You
Of
may,
course.
maybe somebody else, and hey, you too, red shoes, whatever. But you got, I just throw little things out there and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they vibe off of that, then I'm going with that.
Right. That's what I just said.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just ride with
Right,
that.
because I did a party. Nick was there when I did. It was a cookout.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I was like, hey. So I was just all over the place, just trying to get them into it. It was like, okay. So I just came to it that it's a sit down, bob your head type thing.
And I hate them.
Just so
Yeah.
at the end of it,
Just say,
I was
"Tough
feeling
crowd and
like,
keep rolling."
dang, did I do a good job? But then I got like about 4 gigs off of that. They came up to me like, yo, you did this, that. Where you get this? Can you do my party? Can you do this? And it was just like, oh, all right. And I'm with Nick. I couldn't tell. Y'all was just bobbing their heads. That's what they was doing.
That kind of take the wind out my sail.
Yes, it
Right,
did.
that's what I'm saying.
And
You
that's
up there,
that's what I
I'm
just
trying to
started
get 'em
like.
on the
Okay,
floor.
it's like I'm doing everything. It's just like okay, this that type of crowd. That's just what it was. At the end of it, everybody was coming up to me like this, that, and the third. It's like okay. I mean, I seen a couple of little people doing little dances. But
You just
I'm
got
gonna
you
throw
just
this
got to make
out.
sure you have a big library. That's all I can say.
yes,
You just
absolutely,
gotta have a
yes.
big library because you
Yep,
can't just
like
come with a
this
folder
stuff.
and say, okay, I'm doing this party
This
for this.
was the plan.
You gonna get jammed up big time.
Yes, I have. This is the plan. But if it don't work,
Yeah,
I gotta
you-
be ready
you
to
gotta-
just
yeah.
go everywhere.
Dancing is a big business. Yeah, Dion, dancing. I mean, dancing is a big business. But I can't go out there and say you better get on the floor. You know what I mean? But this is here's one coming from my wife, and this it's not a me. So y'all never met my wife. He met her. When she say certain things, it go in one ear and out the other with me sometimes because it's like this is me, I'm doing it because I want to come on your job and tell you how. But I listen to all suggestions. So my wife pet peeve with me is this: I would get booked for an event, and I would not go to the barber shop. I would just
Oh,
just go and do what I got to do. So her thing is, you need to get a haircut. I'm like, nah, I need to go get this money. I put a fitting on it and keep it pushing. And how y'all feel about? Do y'all feel like y'all need to get broom? And I mean, like, don't go looking like this. This
Right.
is a couple
Me,
weeks, but I mean,
me personally, it don't matter to me because I've done a party in my work uniform. It don't matter. I'm there that you play some music. It don't matter.
Right.
I've been in my work uniform doing a party.
I try to look decent. I don't have to be suited up or nothing, but I definitely go try to be decent. Try to be decent with it. That's my thing. I just try to be decent. I mean, somebody look at me and be like, "Oh, I don't get that look." I just if I'm decent,
I'm like you. I'm probably in the middle. Like I like to be fresh. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, but I don't have to be suited up.
Right.
I ain't got to have no Versace or no Gucci
Right,
or
right,
something.
right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? But I want to look fresh. I mean,
so, but if I'm doing a wedding, I'm gonna
Oh yeah, it's a
That's
different
different,
story. Yeah,
that's
It's a
different.
whole
If I'm
different
doing a
story.
wedding,
You
I
have
would
to.
have to wear. I would have to
It
wear the
depends on
suit.
where I'm going.
Right.
If I'm doing a wedding, I would do a suit.
but yeah, fitted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it depends on.
But a
the
fitted, I mean, as long as you, all right, you fine.
But
I think.
So I'm big on branding, so I got these in every color, and I wear the fitted.
Yeah.
And
Gotta have
and
to.
I'm like good, and I tell her like this my whole purpose. You know, I mean, I'm gonna go there and trust me. If I do a good job, I can have an afro.
There you go.
Right.
They wouldn't even matter. But as long as I did a good job,
Right.
it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. But that's her thing. So I guess everybody they feeling like me, Don. Each brother have each, right? But yeah, that's how I feel. And then what else? It was some other stuff. I know I should have wrote it down. Oh no, we needed you in the beginning. But we pushed through. We got through.
That's what's up.
We
That's
got through.
what's up.
We got through. What else you got, Nick?
Say, what makes you stand out as a DJ? What do you try to do to make you stand out? Like you said, there's a lot of Baltimore DJs and everything. What makes DJ Deke DJ Deke? And why do I want to hire you for my event?
Because you see me at another event.
Okay.
That's the honest truth.
Okay.
You see me at another event or you heard me.
Okay.
Either you heard me, you like what I did, or you see me at an event, you like what you seen.
Okay.
You like what you seen. The price is the price, but with that price, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
And however you want me to, cut it up for you, I'm gonna do it like that. But man, I mean,
But what
I
makes
just try-
you stand out as a DJ?
so if I'm in a room with other DJs,
Right.
me being different
Okay.
and making it work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Making it work, cause that's the making it work, cause the difference is when you different than the next man or the last man, cause the whole thing with me, when you leave the party, I want you to say you remember something that I did.
Right. There you go.
You take that with you, because if I go to 4 parties that y'all did and y'all pretty much did the norm, how can I know like?
Right.
But if I go there and prime like, yo, he turned around and he was on beat, then and there's more conversation about him turning around and being on beat.
Right.
So when we had a conversation when we was like when you on a platform with multiple DJs,
Yep.
how can your set stand out from the last guy or the guy in front of you? Well, it depends on how well you play the music, how you interact. Now, like you got to interact with the DJs. I mean, with the
crowd.
people.
Yeah,
You got to
with the
interact
people.
because if the first guy just playing, as we say, the intro, then the guy playing the middle and the closer, the one and the two guy warmed it up for the closer.
Right.
So the closer just got to play the hits.
Yeah.
But 1 and 2, what's the difference between 1 and 2? Nothing. So you got if I was 1 and I'm playing then the music whatever, I'm gonna interact.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what they cooking, or I might play a song that corresponds with what I'm about to set up. Like there goes the MCing. You can MC yourself, but because you know what you want to play, so you can set up the next song. So I did a crab feast just recently for this church, and I got this house song called Greens, and it's the lady singing green eggs, you know all that, right? So I set the mix up when I said, "What they got over there?" And she came in, everybody was like, "God," you know what I mean? So that, see, you can get a longer run with that song.
Yeah.
Now they over there, you know what I mean? Because I set it up for that to happen like that. So now they go, she go tell her husband, or he go tell his wife, like, yeah, when the guy, he was talking, and he said, what they got over there? And then the lady starts singing. You know what I mean? So that,
Yeah, make yourself stand out. Yep.
Right.
and it's I mean, I ain't the one done, I'm not the best at it, but it's simple stuff. It's just simple stuff. Hey. Oh, no, I had a question.
No, it ain't really a question. I was gonna say, far as you, what make you stand out to me is the fact that you got some versatility to you. That
we
it's
thought
not
of that,
just
yeah.
like some people just
Most
only
definitely
can
versatile.
rock in club. Some people can only rock in house. You can do house, you can do club, you can do rap, old school rap, things of that nature. And you know, and then I think some people have to understand you don't really like the new school rap, so that ain't something that they gonna really get. But all the other stuff, I think that, and you know how to not do the normal blend or the normal mix that a lot of people do. You're not scared to, you know, just
Be
try
creative.
something, be creative. And so I think that would set you out as well.
Like I said, it's just years going through trials and errors, failing and running with different people, looking at when they take a piece of what they do, put it with me. That's all. I mean, when I play, you see a lot of other people influence, and when I play, and me personally, I give anybody props. It don't make me no better if I don't say that. Oh, I got this from on down.
Right.
Yeah.
Do that all the time.
Yeah, I give my pride. You know what I mean? Like,
I love
you know,
Mike.
somebody did one of my sets one day.
But it's paying homage. That's how you look at it. That's all it is.
And I'm not even mad about it, because when I got the call and when I got the Facebook message thing, I'm like, what can I do? Like, what am I gonna go? Just take needle off the record? Like, that stuff is, man, I don't care. Somebody mimic me or did somebody, good luck.
They
Only
big
thing,
up in you.
do it right, because if you do it bad, because me and Al was out, I don't know if he's still on that, me and Al was out, and he was trying to get out, just let it go, come back, because it's a good mix.
Yeah.
You can mess it up, let it go. I give stuff 3 shots. Like, if I can't get it on 2, I'm just bailing out.
Right.
People remember you for the last thing you did.
Right.
Yes.
They do.
The last thing you did. They gonna
What
remember
have you
that.
done for me lately?
Question.
And I know about, like you said, mixes. I mean, man, Nick said mixes a lot. We're like, yo, here, I got these 2 songs. I mixed them together. Go ahead, you do it. Let me see what you come out with. And then you'll see what I came out with for the stuff like that. We do stuff like that all the time.
Ain't nothing wrong.
But you know,
Yeah.
some people feel different. But
Yeah, but hey.
Sometimes people give you an idea to be
Yeah.
more
Yes.
creative and to
Right.
get
Yep.
better at your
Yep.
craft, because sometimes your ear may not even been hearing them
Yeah.
two songs
Yeah.
coming together. Like, oh man, and sometimes you gotta give it up. Some people just they had something
tuned in.
and that joint right. I'm gonna do that because that, you know what I mean. And you just pay, like he said, pay homage.
That's
you
what
know,
it is.
if somebody asks you, like, yeah, I heard this from so and so.
And that's,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
that's all it is.
I'm gonna tell you a guy that's really bananas is Uncle Al.
Mm-hmm.
His blends, I like, yo, what was you thinking about? And they be like just on, like I probably would have never thought of that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right.
but it's you got it, like that's it. And I just encourage people like when you can do that, yeah, you want something. You want something. Like you different. You definitely different because you fall out there, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Like you don't let nobody tell you anything different. Him, a lot of them blend DJs, they I be like, wow, y'all thought about that. But man, it is, I don't know.
So how often would you try to throw one of those curveballs, those way out there blends or mixes, while you're at an event, like live at a party?
One time, like
Okay.
but like we had a conversation before. All my sets, like all my events, I'm like playing for them. I may got a sleeper in there, and depending on how it's going, I throw a sleep out there. Oh, they like it. Okay, cool. I ain't got no more in the trigger, so I ain't gonna shoot no more. I'm just gonna jump back on
Right.
course.
Okay.
Keep on. It's just for me to know that okay, that works.
Okay.
Like when I played your song at the crab feast, and it worked. I'm like, okay. And then I called you, right? Because that just let me know that, okay, because of course I got the fan base online, and the fan base like, give it up. So I look at the fan base may be biased. Okay, it's D, good one, D. But when I played it in front of people who didn't know, all they knew I was just Donna's husband, he's filling in, whatever. And then they hear that song, and then the reaction I got when I played it, and I got the regular, you know what I mean, chick dancing. And then when he started talking, when he said, if you like house music, and then it cuts off right there. And I'm like, yeah, that probably lost them for a second. Then when you came back in and started talking, the lady was like, and then he was like, foolish gold, and then you started really talking, and she was like, you know what I mean? Like, and then the beat was driving, so I'm like, I was like, okay, I could just turn up on the bass, so I could just drive it. Cause I'm really like, you know, I'm trying like, and so when I see like 2 or 3 people, just like, cause they wasn't, you know how church people, they not gonna really get up. But they was really in the chair, and they was genuine about, okay, that do sound nice, so I could do this without looking crazy.
Right.
Yeah. But I seen that lady in the purple. My wife know what I'm talking about. The lady in the purple. Lady in the purple was like. and that's how I throw a lot of them out there like that, and then to see what happens.
But you got a lot of like gospel house type.
Oh yeah.
That definitely works in that event.
Yeah, you want some more? Yeah. Oh.
Always
You know, when I first met you, I was like,
Yeah,
you go. You're like, I ain't got it.
That's the next question. So how often do you update your music library?
I can't tell you that.
I'm every week, man.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there watching football games, uploading, doing all that. And just like, I got a break
I'm
watching
with you.
TV, download music. That's me all the time.
Well, like twice a month, I'm there.
I'm longer than that. I mean, I do it like at least once a week. I'm uploading music, downloading music, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I'm having a little issue right now. I'm having a little issue right now because when I upgraded to a new Mac.
Oh.
No. To a new Mac, and I was trying to transfer my music over, and you know, Macs went from iTunes to music, and it just didn't transfer over properly. I was, YouTubing and trying to figure out what folder to put it in, and I had it in the folder. So right now, like, I'm just in the middle of it. But I would probably do it probably every couple weeks. Every time I go out, I hear a song that I know I don't have, I'll Shazam that joint. As soon as I Shazam it, I'll go ahead. Like, probably got 60 of them right now that I ain't put in my music library yet because I ain't got my library straight. But you know, every couple weeks or whenever I hear a
So
new
I'm gonna
song
ask
that
you
I
this
don't like.
question. But I always like to help. Do you still got the music on the old laptop?
Yes. Yeah.
So-
oh, I messed that one up too. I copied it on. I got everything on my drive.
So
right now.
I'm gonna ask you this, then I'm gonna see if you really messed it up.
Okay.
So you know there's an iTunes folder on your laptop.
Yes.
So did you just copy the whole iTunes folder?
So I went into the iTunes media.
So he started over. Every time we start over the
No.
show.
No, see, what had happened was.
I
I didn't copy the whole folder.
All
No,
right, so I'm gonna say
Or is it
this.
just the TV
Did you
shouldn't be
delete
on
anything?
TV?
no, I haven't.
All right, so when you go back in there, grab the folder and just drag it to whatever storage bin that you got that can hold that space. Once it's finished, then you take it over to the new computer and then dump that into the folder.
Yeah, I did that, but it ain't work. The music folder is just not the same as the iTunes folder.
It's probably in the sleep mode.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
different.
I got a TV.
So now what I'm gonna do, I'm like, because everything is in folders, because your iTunes folders will organize it. Like it'll give you the artist name is the folder, and then right. So I'm just gonna take the MP3s out. So now that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take the MP3s without copying the folder, and I'm just gonna see if that
Then
works.
I'm gonna say this.
I might have to call you up.
I'm gonna say this. Don't store your music on your laptop.
Yeah, get
You
it,
right
back it up on
Always got
another
the
hard
hard
drive.
On your laptop. Don't do that.
Why?
I tell anybody. Why? Because you look what you having.
I mean, I'm having issues. I ain't had issues in like 10 years though. But now I'm having issues.
But the thing is, so when you put it on an external, it's there. So no matter what you want to put it on, it's there. If it mess up, it's there. Do you use the time machine?
Yes. Yeah.
Use the time machine.
Yes.
You use the time machine. Time machine and the external hard drive, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. I mean,
So
like,
when you're mixing, look now, I'm getting ready to ask a crazy DJ 101 question. When you're mixing from the external hard drive, is it any lag time, like a delay?
So
I don't get no lag time.
right, so
Okay.
how do you know it's lag time? I just want to know, how do you know it's lag time?
If you trying to drag a song up, and it don't immediately go there.
Hold up.
So you
Huh?
don't use
Hold up.
a,
You don't put it in Serato?
Yeah.
You don't use
Right,
the
that's
external.
It's already in Serato.
Yeah,
So you just
it's right there. As soon as you click
Do
on
it
it,
like
it's right
you're doing
there.
anything else.
So it just may be you doing something wrong.
I probably am. It could be an ID10T era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, could be an ID10T era, bro.
But because so if you want to talk about flash drives, so there is a flash drive out there called flash drive. It's made like a USB thumb drive. That's the fastest. You can't get no faster than that. Then you got the 2.0s, 3.0s, and then you got the disk drives. If that's a problem, you can get a flash drive, which is real light. Like it is real light. It's what's inside a USB, right? That's all it is. It's just fast.
So that's what I got, a 2 terabyte flash drive.
Flash or
It is.
then you shouldn't have no lag. Like,
No, I was asking. I didn't
Oh,
know.
no.
I've never experienced it. I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I experienced that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I mean, my pool of music, like, I got 37 terabytes. But out of the 37 terabytes, 10 terabytes is dedicated to music. And the 10 terabytes is only 7 terabytes of music. So you can take when I go out, I only go out with a 2T.
2T.
Yeah.
2T.
And on the 2T, I'm maybe got 8, I'm not over a terabyte on the 2T.
Okay.
And I go out with that. And the reason I use the 2T because I like the buffer. I don't want to take it over to the threshold, but it's that buffer. And then think about it. Are you really going to play all of that music?
Right.
Right.
But
It's good to have.
It's good to have. Right,
Yeah.
right,
Somebody
right.
requested.
So what I gave you was 495 gigs. So you can take that. I take that out. Now that's what I take out, and then I got my little other stuff I
Right,
got.
right.
So if anybody asks for anything, I just go in there and pull it up. But lag is not an issue. Like you say, if you go through Serato already took care of all
Take
that.
care of all that. Right, right.
Yeah, that.
I'm gonna have to call you up, bro. I got your number.
Oh yeah.
You come out to my tiny house.
I believe that, Captain. I got you.
Brands and take a minute load the song. When you hit Larry should talk about when you hit load and it takes a minute to load
that
up.
song.
See, Larry know what I'm talking about.
Well, it just goes back to the equipment that you're using. That's it. Like, so when Serato started, we all didn't know. Like, I didn't know. So I had to pick up a book and learn about the computers that I died. So when I found out and I'm an Apple guy when it comes down to music, but I ain't an Apple guy when it comes down to the phone. Apple was made for music and pictures. That's all Apple was made for. If you're using a Windows for anything, you don't know no better. That doesn't just mean you don't know no better. You don't know no better. If you're using Windows to play music, and I ain't saying it can't work.
It worked for me in the beginning, but I changed.
But
it.
I'm like I said, I ain't saying it don't work.
changed over.
But to understand the dynamics of Windows, everything in the world is built on the Windows platform. That's why it's prone to viruses and everything. You go on Windows, go online and just go do whatever. It's prone to whatever because everything is built off of that platform. This is a platform that's built for music and pictures. Not saying it can't get a virus, but if you're doing a lot of music searching, the less chances of you getting a virus. It's slim to none because Apple's going to tell you, hey, it's funky. Don't want to deal with it. And unless you get a Windows program that's going to tell you that, catch it at the door, but nah.
Andre said Windows is good for streaming.
Hey, anything but music and pictures.
And they say especially PPVS.
What's that?
Pay-per-views.
Oh,
pay-per-view.
Yeah. Because everything is built on them platforms. Like,
Right.
built on them platforms. So I'm an Apple guy. When it comes down to my whole studio and DJ, everything is Apple, everything. And it's a powerful, like when y'all come over, I am gonna invite y'all over. When you come over there and see all of that, and I'm gonna show you the computer. How big is my computer for y'all?
It's pretty big.
It's about the size of my hand. It's a Mac Mini.
You got the
Oh,
Mac
I
Mini.
haven't
Oh,
been
yeah.
over there. That's what I'm saying. I
the
haven't been
Mac
over there
Mini.
since.
The Mac Mini can run everything. You know, if you get a PC, you get a tower and all of that, put all that stuff. I got a Mac Mini, and it runs all my USB stuff. So I'm a Mac man, but yeah,
Hey, D.
huh?
So if you got a roster of DJs, right? Say, I don't care if you the first one or the second one, but I mean you just, it's just your night. You killing it. The guy that's coming behind you, do he yield and like, yo, you doing your thing, stay on? I mean, I know.
I mean, if
I
he
know
can,
the
if
answer.
he can do that,
Because especially if he getting paid.
That's how Gary
Right.
said. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
paid.
I know that.
if he can
Yeah.
do that,
He
Most
want
of
his
the guys
time
doing
for
it,
his
yeah.
paid. But if it's like, you know, like for instance, we all cool, and I can say, you know what, Skeet, yo, you might
Wow,
as well just
say,
go ahead and
Let D
keep it.
finish.
Yeah, go ahead, Skeet, you go and finish that. Matter of fact, I might even give you half of what they giving me, because you
Right.
kill
when
it.
me and Billy used to go out, and I used to play at Coco's up in Essex. One night, Billy was on fire. I started it. Billy was the middle. He was the 2 guy, and I was 3. But this night I was 1. Billy was 2. For whatever 2 slot became lit. Like they was gone. He's like, "You ready?" I'm like, "Nah, yo, you can go ahead and take this in. Like, go ahead and take it home.
Right.
Like, same pay,
Yeah.
but my whole thing with me is, you go ahead and get the shine. Like,
Yeah.
not no big deal. 'Cause
Man.
doesn't matter. So I say if you can do that, go ahead. If it doesn't affect the bottom line, whatever the bottom line is, if it don't affect that, then whatever. But if it's going to affect the bottom line, you got to grab it, get on there, match it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Match it.
You mess around, you bring that back.
And it
Right.
depends on how fast you go. Because
Yeah.
it could be like, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I had a situation like that with the
oh
host.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get on and
The
bar
host wanted the
Uncle
DJ.
Al
What?
say let him rock. Say it again.
No, I had a host of an event. I'm doing an event, but the host of the event had a friend that was a DJ and wanted him to get on and do an hour. It didn't change my bottom line,
Yeah.
and so I was just like, all right, go ahead and rock.
That's all that counts. It's the bottom line.
Yeah,
How does it affect the bottom line? Does it
and it's
affect?
their event. So if you want
Right.
to
He the one paying you.
Yeah, he the one paying me. He's like, hey, my buddy, a DJ, because it was a specific party. It was a Caribbean soca party, and so his friend played a lot of soca. So he was like, he wanted him to get on there for an hour. He got on there,
so-
rock.
Do that thing.
I get my music right before I play on Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
No, actually, cause me, like I feel like, all right, I played this last week. Let me go looking for something.
Okay.
So I'll go looking for something and find some stuff, whatever. Just so you know, the 17th, that was last Sunday. 17 was a whole new batch.
Okay.
Sprinkle of last week batch. So I do it maybe once a week or something like that, because it no excitement. My excitement is Sunday and then Wednesdays.
Okay.
That's my excitement. That,
Hey D. So what's wrong with you? Okay, you played it last week and you do it again this week. What's wrong with that?
because my fan base don't want to keep hearing the same old.
I mean, I
Right,
understand that part, but I'm saying like, okay, like let's go back to like you say you found a combination that was hot,
Right,
you know what I mean, and you got all these comments off of it this week.
right.
Why can't you next week, you
Do
know,
an encore.
do an encore of it? Because they might have went and told somebody like last week he played
Oh,
this, that, and the third. And you know, you'll see some people like me. I always say rain,
Right,
and
right.
you already know what I'm saying. And so, you know, why you can't play it again? Because sometimes somebody may want to hear that joke
Just for
again.
me, I just feel like I want to play something different. I'm like thinking like, okay, they gonna like he played that last week. I just feel like
You wanna
somebody's
keep it
going to say
exciting.
that.
I agree in
You
that
wanna keep it
environment.
exciting.
Yeah.
Now, like if you're a club DJ and you went to another club the next week,
Yeah.
play the same thing
Oh,
you
that was
played
my cheat code.
at that club.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That was my
Especially
cheat
if you
code.
got a good reaction or something.
Yeah.
But like he's saying, if he got a dedicated audience every Sunday, you don't want to keep hearing the same songs every
Because
Sunday.
Lil E, and I ain't gonna say no names, but Lil E used to call out certain people mixes, and I like, that ain't gonna be me.
Okay,
Oh,
I got you.
Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, because there's a certain DJ that come on that's popular, and I can call out the next song,
See,
the next song,
that's
the
where-
next song. It's like, come on, dude.
That's what you don't want.
Come on, dude.
Right. Like I'm the beginning of just my September, no, the end of last month, my daughter came to me and said, Dad, you play the same music. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, her, like what? So she gave me a list of music, and I play her list. My daughter is a worldly girl. She listens to it from punk, not out there punk, but just punk,
Okay.
slow R&B. My daughter made me a crate, and that crate saved my life one night.
Wow.
And I tell her like, you know that crate you made, cause my daughter would get down there and she just, Dad, you need this, you need this, you need this. My son is a different story. Dad, you need this. And I would play it, and it went like I was a hit that night. So when she said that, I was like, oh man, whatever. So she's like, would you try playing this type of music? So she let me hear it. I'm like, oh, I can vibe to that. But my whole thing is, I can't play with like 50 songs. Like if all I got is 50,
Right.
cause that's all she gave me about like 50. Like now I need like 200. I need more.
Yeah.
And it jumped from like, let's say 92 to 102 to 130. Then you know what I mean? It wasn't like 30, 95 beats
Right.
a minute.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
It was just random stuff. And I could
all over
finagle
the
it,
place,
but I'm like, I want 200.
Right.
Because
yeah.
I'm going to run
So you
through
can
this.
Run through it.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
So that's another thing. I get my music from my daughter, and then when my wife go out, she hears something, she'll Shazam it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say, you need to get this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And
my
or,
wife do that.
somebody
My wife do that.
like on else say, you got this. And because your ear not everywhere.
Yeah, not everywhere.
Your ear is not everywhere.
Yep.
One guy said to me when we was down Maynard's, and he started DJing like maybe like last year, but he's a bedroom DJ. He ain't out public. He said, I got every song. I said, don't say that, man.
Right. You can't say that one.
You should tell him that. You ain't got every song.
Every song.
Right.
You know how many songs it is?
Yeah.
That's impossible. They
Got
don't
a
even
lot
have
of
a hard
songs.
drive that big for everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just look at it from there. I like,
Right.
cause you about to say some weird stuff. Like, I got
You
two
gonna say
songs,
I got
and
every
I put them two songs. And I hate when I don't know if this happened to y'all. Here you go. When a person come up to you and give you a suggestion.
Yeah.
Mix this
Yeah,
with
that
that.
happen a lot. Well, I gotta stop then because I be giving you suggestions.
No. I'm in act. I'm in
Oh,
on
okay,
the
okay,
job.
I got you.
Yeah,
I
you
got
working.
you.
You know, you put this and that together.
Right.
You
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just shake my head though.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was like, all right, that's my
yeah,
famous line.
That's
okay.
my thing. All right,
Gotcha.
all right,
Right.
all right.
So yeah, that's how I handle that. Like I just like,
Yep.
and then me and Tweety used to do the fake out. Nothing, y'all. And they think I told him.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
You on to something else.
Right, yeah. And I literally say, nothing, y'all.
Yeah.
Shake your head up and down.
Yeah. Shake your head. Yeah.
We used to do that all the time. Yo.
Or like I tell you, they come up and say, can you play that song by Anita Baker? And I'll be like,
Which one?
I need a little bit more information.
How often you be doing your I call them your deep mixes where you'll take some songs and put your own little
Your
joint to
edits.
it. Yeah, your own little
And when I get an
remixes.
idea, cause like right now I'm really tapped out. I just don't have no ideas. Now if Nick called me and say, yo, I'm thinking about this and that.
Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Then I go
He
and
killed
ask
me
you
with that one. I was like, yo.
put it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just don't have no ideas. Like,
Come on, Deep. You got like Jasmine Sullivan. You got like Anthony
yeah.
Hamilton that you can throw on them house beats like
I
you do.
got some, but I can't. I put it to you like this. So I got like 6 of you, but I got like 12 of James Brown. What you call Motown. I got Motown. So Motown is like maybe 50 plus edits. One day I could play all of them, but you know, if somebody wanted, I could do it.
Right.
But I play the one that makes me move.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
know,
I love when you
that's what
go
I
to
do.
the little soulful house joint you hit with the Luther, different
Yes.
stuff like that.
oh, I got some stuff for you. I got some more stuff, man. I got some more stuff. And that's them gems like that. I'm like, why people don't play this? Like, why they don't play this? Like, that's
They be
man. I be
missing
getting
out.
y'all see me dancing. Man, I be right. My son be on the other side here, stick his head in there, like.
Look, my
Right.
family be like, he in the club right now. Leave him alone. He in the club.
Hey,
Right.
that's how I be feeling.
Okay, Uncle Al say he got a gang of ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Al do. He do. His blend ideas is, yeah, they crazy.
Plus, you can tell Uncle Al, like, he's still hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, some DJs, you can tell they kind of tapped out. So they just do it just to,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
just
one.
because
That's
they got
nice.
the name or somebody paying them for the gig. But you know, I see like Al in different spots where Al like a sponge, he up there, and you know, and his
really paying
eyes,
attention,
and lit up and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah. Soon this
but
dude
here's
gonna
the-
be
here's the
crazy
question.
with it.
Now, if I say it, I'll probably get some pushback. But here's the question: like, are you a student of the game?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
You
Are you a
gotta
student
be.
of the game?
If you plan on being your best, you have to be.
Have to be.
And some people will be like, nah, I ain't still. I got it.
You always
That's
gotta
the
be
worst
learning.
type
You
of
gotta be
person.
a student.
When
Soaking
you're in
up.
your own head, you're
Always.
the worst type.
So what if they say? What if they say? What if they say? I'm not a student of the game, but I'm open to ideas and suggestions.
Then I would
That's
tell
all
them
I'm
that you
saying.
need to be a student of the game.
Same
You open for
game to me.
suggestions.
But
Yes.
they swear me down that he's not a student of the game, but they
Gotta
open
be.
to ideas and suggestions.
Yo, constant elevation causes expansion.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. There you
I
go.
write my rhymes when I cool in my man. I'm just
What you
saying.
do have.
What?
Yeah.
He got you twisted. So you have to be a student of the game.
Yes.
You have to be.
So next question. They say there's a trend in the industry that's moving away from the use of headphones, like Mel Star. How will you adjust to this change, or will you adjust to this change?
I think you don't.
No,
have
because
to.
reason Master don't use headphones because he deaf in one ear, and now because of that situation, he's used to it. And then that's his story. But a lot of other DJs, and I won't put you out there, but in Serato it's called gridlock.
Yes.
Is it called gridlock?
Yes.
Saying it right?
Yes.
You gridlock your whole library, you don't need no headphones.
Right.
You don't
So
need no headphones.
I was at a party, an event on Sunday. Told you I was watching the game, and the DJ wasn't using his headphones, but you know he was performing. So this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I'm telling you, I might get some feedback. But these DJs that I see on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, they not using headphones, but they mix. Then they point at the record like, "Look, Ma, see what I did." And and I just don't think that that's a part of it, yo. Like when I watch you DJing, you ain't saying you DJing.
Right.
You not pointing at the record like, you see, this is what I mixed. And so I think that's just another thing. The headphones is like, I think it's just a gimmick. I'm always gonna use my headphones.
Yeah. I'm a headphone dude.
I want to hear what's going on.
Right. I gotta be able to queue up.
Yeah.
I want to hear
Do
what's
you ever
going
go
on.
on Instagram?
I'm on there now.
Oh,
No,
'cause I-
Twitter, Twitch. Like I figure out the
Yeah, because I be sending stuff to because it's like maybe 5 or 6 different beaks that come up on Instagram from trying to tag.
1200.
And so I just be sending stuff to 1200, and the dude from New York, can't think of my man's name, but he do a lot of without earphones, and he do a lot of the blend joints. I can't think of this dude name, light skin.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
He been out for a minute.
But see, it was a DJ that I seen on Facebook that he had an over the head shot, and you can actually see the beat grid
Yes.
on locked in. Matter of fact, he was using the RAV7, and you can actually see the beat locks. So all you got to do, if you can count bars and you know the song, let it go.
Yeah.
And I don't see. I know the cheat codes of a lot of DJs here and how they get it right there, and that's cool. But to a DJ like you came in and said I like turntable, blah blah blah. You kind of like shrug your shoulders like, yeah. You know what I mean? That's alright. You know what I mean? Cause you didn't tell me, but I know what you did, and I know how you got it.
Yeah, right.
So we running a marathon, and I'm out of breath, and you not.
You just sitting back and drinking a soda like that. You finally showed up, huh?
So that's what I'm talking about. So it ain't like I'm mad at somebody whose skill level is better than mine, because it is always somebody better than me. But don't brag to me about how good you are if I know how good you are.
Right.
Right.
Don't do that. And I'm just like, You know what I mean? It's like Lil E know, like it's certain things don't move me because I
Right.
know how to do it, or if I react to whatever you're doing, like I like that, like that's good. Cause I think DJs that's really DJing, you ain't gotta be like, oh yeah, that's tight, oh yeah, that's tight, oh yeah, that's tight.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Come on, really?
Right.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Now, if you a DJ, you shouldn't be. I feel like you shouldn't do that.
Right.
But if you are a spectator, because you don't know how to do that,
Right.
okay, yeah, okay, then it's up to him. Like, all right, you relax,
Calm down.
calm down.
Yeah, right.
But
Right.
if I'm a DJ, ain't no reason why I should be all on prime, like looking on your screen, like, oh,
Yeah,
yo,
where it was that.
really,
yeah.
yo, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, come on, dude, get away from me. You
So,
weird.
so back in the day, we used to. Speaking of that, we used to like mark out records. So, cause DJs would be over you, and we didn't want other DJs to actually see what we was playing. So we would scribble on our records, so they wouldn't see the name,
label up.
mark the label up,
Right.
and they wouldn't see nothing. So that's the same type of
That's
thing.
where that was
That
Right.
was DJing when you
Yeah.
actually had marks and stuff.
Oh yeah, oh with the little silver
Oh,
sharpie,
yeah,
the silver sharpie.
that was
I'm gonna tell y'all something that I didn't know till like 3-4 years ago. Have y'all seen that movie called it was on Netflix, The Get Down?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Remember he was telling them about you mark the record and use that as the cue?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
What?
That's how I
That was
started.
That's
Grandma
where the
Flash.
cue points. That's where they
Yeah,
came up
that's
with
how I
cue
started.
points.
Start
from.
up.
Back in the day when me and Craig was in the house and we was messing up records, I marked every trick point. So if just a trick point, mark there. That's
Right.
a trick point, mark
Yeah,
there.
yeah, right.
That's a trick point, mark there. So I would have all these marks. So Craig went one better. He would use a red mark for that one, put a red mark on that. Use a blue mark for that and put a blue mark on that. And I was like, damn, why I didn't think of that? All my marks are the same color.
Right.
So now I'm like, when you spin it back, I'm like, oh snap,
Yeah, all-
that's the
yeah.
2 o'clock or the
Right.
12 o'clock. And I never
Right.
thought, use one mark, pick up.
Yes.
Pick another color.
I swear, yo, I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah, sharp.
Until I seen that movie, I like,
Yo, most definitely I had mine red, green, and black, and that's how I would mark the different. But then once the silver sharpie came out,
Yeah.
I would mark right on the record, like where it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once that silver sharpie, I was like, oh, what silver sharpie? Like, psh, psh, psh.
but see, that made you different because you had a record that nobody else had, and there was no way to get it. With no Shazam there.
No.
So you had to go say,
Right.
hey,
Had
crap.
Yeah, what was
I
that? What was
had to,
that?
because
Yeah.
believe me, all my records was marked up,
Yeah.
all of them.
Right.
Like you couldn't see. Now, like Run DMC, Sucker DJ. Oh, I mean, Sucker MC.
Right, yeah, you
Right.
know that.
Everybody.
I ain't
knows
had to mark that one up because
Right.
everybody know
knows
that
song.
one.
They know what that is.
But when
yeah.
you would play just some random, like one of them blue labels,
MC
just,
Breed.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
something else. Like, I would just, I would
gotta
mark
get
my
you
whole.
like, yo, what? Where you get? Yo,
Miss DJ and Mo.
everlasting bass.
Man.
Stuff like, yeah.
I still got them records too.
All right.
A lot of cats wouldn't even know what that is. You put that on.
So another
I was just-
question. Are there any events that you have declined to perform at due to the content or genre restriction?
I
Or,
just did recently.
did?
Yup, with the little hip hop, 14-year-old.
Yeah, I do that all the
like,
time.
so
I
speaking
remember
of
the
that,
new generation of people.
Right.
They different.
so speaking of that,
Yeah.
do you recommend that to like your son, a younger DJ?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, him, he iffy, but I know a DJ that does though.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, go talk to him. Me,
I don't like.
I ain't gonna rep, but I'm not gonna be nothing spectacular. I'm just gonna, when that finish, put another one on.
Somebody
Right.
said no trap crap music.
yeah. I'm with them.
I'm with them.
No
All day
trap
long.
What's
crap.
the last good trap song you like?
I cut off after like Jeezy and
So round,
yeah, round.
T.I.
yeah,
Those-
round,
those
round
type
that,
of
Yeah,
No, no, no.
yeah.
round that, I'm
And
good.
some Gucci.
Above that,
Yeah, but
Right.
like, yeah, but
So
it's
I-
just all talking about killing and shooting. And it's like,
Right.
Yeah, it's not. So I will. All right. So before I make one of my riding music mixes, I will go out and listen to what's new. But it has to have the same elements of, they called it the boom bap. Like we ain't call it boom bap, but it has to have That has to have those elements.
Yeah.
If it
Right.
don't have those elements, melodical, boom bap bass, and they talking about something, then I don't usually. So I do like some of the new stuff, but I don't like most of it.
Now, what I will do is I will listen to it, and if I, like you said, if I like the beat, I'll stem that out and use it on something else.
Oh yeah, and I'll mix a
Yeah.
new song with
you
an
know what
old
I'm
song.
saying?
Yeah.
I'll mix a new song.
To it with an old song.
New song with an
Everything
old
goes
song
out.
all
Yes,
day.
I do that all the time.
That's what I do.
But I just certain new stuff I give, like the newest song that I really went crazy when I was taking my daughter back to college last year was Kylie, I'll Get My Bills Paid, cause they had a Lights Camera Action beat Ride 95. I like the song. Then I like what she was saying.
Right.
I like that song.
So
After that, nothing. I don't like
so
it.
there is a song that I know I shouldn't like,
But you do.
but when it come on, it just like
Use your mind.
it's just like so. So the Glorilla song, yo,
yeah.
I,
Yeah, that's right.
I know I
Yeah.
shouldn't like that song, but yo, I just like it.
What there's nothing wrong with it. It's
Right.
like, but in my head, I cannot do a 16 party and every song is just totally
Yeah.
raw.
Yes.
Nah.
Can't do that. I
Nah.
can't do that. You got to me. You gotta have what makes you to me makes you good. You gotta have some kind of boundaries and borders. You got
So I'm most definitely with Uncle Al. I'm a Griselda fan. I like Pusha T also. He said he don't like trap, but Griselda and Pusha T. I'm most definitely a Griselda fan.
Yeah.
And they ain't talking about nothing either, but
Right.
I just like their beats because they most definitely they mimic the 90s era hip hop. So that's what I like.
It's coming back around. It's cycling back
The
around.
guy Finesse 2 Times, he got a song that I kind of, I like the beat of it, so it make me kind of listen to. It's that song when it start off, he say, it's cool when they do it,
Yeah.
but it's a problem when I do it.
Right.
And that's, I like that one, but ain't too many of them that I'm really rocking with.
And my son listened to 90s hip hop. He may throw some of the today's stuff on there, but he shot one day when we was going to the game, and he put his playlist into the truck, and Nas came on, and then I like, all right, that's just one, but then True Thug came on. I said, okay. 24 Hours to Live came on.
Oh,
Then I was
okay.
like, Ryder DMX came on. So I'm like, I'm looking at him like, what you know about that? He's like, man, I'll be in the house just jumping right here, Dad.
So my children, they call me old all day, but I'll go to one of their parties, one of their club, and when the DJ throw on the 90s, any Biggie, yo, every child knows
Biggie.
every word.
Yeah,
Right.
Biggie,
Parents
yeah.
can play it for
That's
me.
just like Michael Jackson.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's just like a Michael Jackson effect.
Yup.
Everybody know the song, yeah.
They know every word, and I'm like, dang, I don't even know all of the words of the joint, but
They
you
be
know.
listening.
Yeah.
They be listening.
So the boom bap 90s era was the era.
Yeah, I agree with you. The 90s era, late 80s, the 90s, maybe up to 2000.
Early 2000s, that was the era.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, so what made you want to work as a DJ or become a DJ?
The truth.
Was it a girl?
I'm gonna give you a short version. A girlfriend left me, first love left me, and I was filled with anger. So, Craig, Ken, Craig had equipment. He was from the hustle world, so he was able to get the top notch. Ken had piece of equipment, more like a trophy piece. Look at what I got. You know what I mean? So when that jumped off, I'm mad. I'm trying to, just frustrated because this happened, and I'm not a fighter like that. So I'm not gonna go fight this dude and all this craziness. So I mean, probably a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. Ken playing something like tried. Of course, I've seen it in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
All right, try this, try that, put this together. So we was poor, but you know how you don't know you're poor.
Yes.
Mommy ain't gonna buy a turntable because
that-
that's not part of.
Yeah, you
Our
ain't get no
money.
turn.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that ain't part of it. Yeah.
So, honestly, my first turntable came from a dumpster. I worked on it because I took stuff apart, put it together, fixed it, whatever, worked on it. And my whole thing was I got one thing to work. So I achieved something. I got it to come on. It didn't move, but I got it to come on.
Right.
So now the next move was to get it to turn. So understanding that, the motor wasn't working, so I went and found something that had a motor, put that there. So I basically built it, put it together. So it was my little Frankenstein turntable. Put a pitch on it. So I got one turntable, no mixer. Bought a mix from Ken, like, yo, I got this. Didn't know the scratch, but it looked good. I got a trophy piece, you know what I mean? And then from there, I just putting pieces together and now, and to get the way I got the other turntable, my aunt gave me a Sony Walkman waterproof Walkman. It was bright yellow, fat bow.
I know
He
what you're
wanted
talking
it.
about. Yeah.
I said, yo, instead of just taking it, just
Be like it's both of them.
I'm
Just keep it at your house.
Give me a turntable. It ain't this. So gave him the Walkman. The Walkman, I don't know, it cost money, it was new. But the turntable to me was more worth more than the
that
Walkman.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So got left, right, got the mixer. Mixer was a piece of crap, but it got
worked.
the job done.
It worked. Yeah.
So then, see, people heard about Mo. Got to see Mo. Okay, yeah, he doing these tricks. Oh yeah, go home, mimic it. Nah, it don't sound like what I heard. But then it came to a point where though people wanted a battle, so I got a taste of that. So then I got a rinky dink that I built. Then I got one that is cool but no pitch on it. I can battle, so I had hard. So I didn't have the best mix. I had a realistic Frankenstein store bought, I guess. I go battle, and the whole thing was Craig had the 12, so Craig would do things on the 12 that I ain't nowhere in the world I could do with this. But I kind of like, okay, you do, all right, go home, I get the motion, you know what I mean, get the motion. I learned how to cut and scratch like I had 12 on a rinky dink. So back then, the way the battles was set up, Lil E responsible for some of them. The way they were set up, I do a trick, you got to do my trick, and then I do a trick, then you got to do that
It was
trick.
like horse.
Okay.
Yeah,
horse. Okay.
Pretty much.
That's what we used to do.
So it used to be 3 phases: scratching, cutting, and transforming. Those were like the 3 phases. So the first joint, I ain't had no money. So the dude like, put up the turntable. Like, yeah, I put them up. You know what I mean? What I got to lose?
Yeah.
Once you putting parts together, and a realistic. The thing was, I did a cut and scratch. He went first, and I did it with the one I built, and it kind of like, okay. But then it came for me to do my thing. He couldn't do what I was doing because it's like a step down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did my thing. He couldn't do it. I said, no, it's like this. Did my thing. Still couldn't do it. So I like, that a win? Lose?
Right.
You won that round. He said he won the first one. So we got the last round. So transform. So I cut with my right, transform with my left. You ain't pick up on that. So I'm transforming out the door. Jazzy Jeff at the it was called Jazzy Jeff. What's the name? It was Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. It's on the album. It'll come to me later. I killed it. Like I really
Brand New
mimicked.
Funk?
Yeah,
No,
Brand
it
New Funk.
wasn't Bless the
One
Funk. It was
Brand New
Jazzy
Funk.
Jeff. It'll come to me.
Busting out with a brand new phone.
No,
Brand
it
New
wasn't
Funk
that,
was the
but
one.
it was a song
Yeah,
that he
that's
actually
a-
transformed in the song.
Oh, yeah,
Touch of
yeah,
Jazz.
I know. A
Touch
touch
of
of jazz.
Jazz.
No.
No?
It's,
Is he
it's,
transforming that?
it's on the same. It's on the Killer Cut record. You got To Be Real, the first song. You got forgot the under beat in the middle, and then you got this song by Jazzy Jeff on the end. It's gonna come. I got it. I hit it. He couldn't do it. He's like, yeah, win. Like, yeah, win. He didn't want to let him go. Got him. Got him good. I got 2 12s now.
Oh, wow.
Go to the second.
go on.
Yeah, because the battle was turntables.
Wow.
Go to the second battle. I show up with the
His
ringy
turn.
dinks.
Oh.
No, but they know about
The
turntables.
12.
So
Right.
they wanted
Right.
like we wanted to get them
You want
turntables.
to put them up? No, I ain't put
I
them
didn't
up.
even bring them out.
Right.
You wanna lose
I
the
got
D.
the
Yeah.
Right.
All 3 rounds took down. Still got the ringy dinks. Now I got 4 in the house.
Dang.
Still got the ringy dinks. Keep the mixer. Still got the realistic mixer. Back then I was using Crisco oil to keep the crossfader
Right.
nice and slippery. Go off for the next mix. Take the rinky dinks. Like, no, we know about, who battle this? Like, nah, we're done. I'm like, all right, we'll go get 2 turntables, but I'm gonna battle you on the rinky dinks. So I
Right.
say, if I win on the rinky dinks, I want the mixer too. He like, bet. So if you win, he won the 12s and the rinky dinks in the mix. He like, won everything. Won that round. 2 rounds and 1.
Was it a
Won.
crowd? Was it an audience?
No, it was like maybe 4 or 5 people there.
Oh, wow.
Took all of that. Took them turkeys. Now I
So
got
you got 6
3,
of 'em.
6 of them
So yeah.
sitting in there. That's when you came along. You seen
Yeah.
World Tour.
Right.
6 of them sitting there. Still got the ringy dinks. Still got it. Go and Mike Johnson, Mike J, Mike Johnson, whatever. You might know him. We call him Cutler Mike.
Yeah.
We had a
Mike,
guy
Mike,
named
yeah,
Sean
Mike.
that was coming up under film, and he was just like, Sean is the world. Like, I'm 6 up. I don't care. I don't care. Like, so Mike was like, come on, we battle in my house. He said, but we went to 1200s. So all right, let's take the 1200. Get rid of the rinky dinks, put 1200, go out there, Gemini mix. Sean had a mean cut. I'm like, ain't no way I could do that. I give you that round. You got it. Go to the transform, no, cutting, scratch, warm out on the scratch. So they came down to the end. So Sean did the Jazzy Jeff transform. I said, oh, that's what I was winning. That's what I
Live
was
at the
winning
park?
for.
Live at Union Square?
That's it, Union
Okay.
Square.
That's Uncle Al, DJ Uncle Al.
Yeah. Yo, he did it, right? So, like I said, it's horse. So I could do it because he did it verbatim. So at the end, he's like, I think he said a word. So I caught the last word like,
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, Mike J was like, but technically they my turntables. I said, technically they mine's now. So it got a little tight in there, but I like, come on, man. So I wasn't gonna fight.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna fight. And Sean J was like, no, he won. So just what I do. I'm gonna take him, but I give you a chance to win him back. So now I got 4, 8.
Yeah, 8 of them, yeah.
So now I give you a chance to win him back. Chad never came. I'm busy. Now, one battle I did get shook, and it was Vicious V out at Bunkers, and me and Lil E was my hype man. So whenever I do something, when it come down to DJing, he was like right there. He knew the routines. He know if I play a certain song, he know the setups. So we go out Bunkers. Vicious V come. I'm sitting in there waiting. Pumping Paul, man, we don't have a good relationship. I never met him. It's just the street told him some stuff, whatever. We out Glen Burnie. That's another county. We out Glen Burnie. I'm from the projects. So they looking at me crazy or saying I don't have what it takes or whatever the case may be. So long story short, Pumping Paul is all on Vicious V. So I'm in there. I'm sitting in the chair. And I'm just looking, and he like, what you gonna do? I'm saying I'm gonna do the set from this set, and then at the end I'm gonna do it with this set, and then you know what to say when I do. You know, we mapped it all out. V came in there, right? He came in there with like an entourage. This messed me up. He came in there, and it was a bunch of people. So I thought something was going on. Stood up, man, he looking, and he walked in, and he had somebody else carrying the trophy, and the trophy, no lie, was about like that tall. It was like that tall. And I looked at E, I'm like, wow. Then he had a girl on his arm. He had all this boys, he was carrying turntables, carrying records. He wasn't carrying nothing. I said, "Oh." I was like, he was like, you know, a little Eve about this tall, and I'm like this tall. He like, you got him. You got him. You got him.
That's it. That's it.
You got him.
That's so easy.
I was like, this may be the day Frazier go down. So we get up there, and it was me, Vicious V, and DJ Killer. He from the county. I know him. Played with him. I know his involved. It was another guy that wasn't even a factor. I think they just got him to make 4. I knew Killer, and his name is Ashley Damon. V, we so-called. To me, the whole thing was rigged. That's my opinion. Somehow I got the first pick to go round 1. I said, all right, it's cool. V, of course, got the end.
Cool. See the closer.
Yeah.
So this is how they had the turntables. They had the turntables up like this and had the mixer sitting down like that. So the turntables was on a platform that was like 3 heights taller than. So it was like that. So when I do my transition, I got to dip down like this.
Right.
I said, Paul, can I bring the mix up or bring the turntables down? He's like, no, you can't touch it. You got to leave it like it is. Like,
Oh yeah. That don't even make sense.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
rigged.
a sick setup.
rigged.
Right
yeah.
there.
That's rigged.
I said, all right. I did a little routine, and I was really messing up because my hand was hitting as I was sweeping over. I said, this is bullshit. Got out of there. I just got off the platform. V was like,
Al said the same thing with me and Ed.
yeah. And I just walked out. So now, years later, when it was Foxy Den, went down there, and that's where V had the residency at. Go down there just on some. I'm going out to check out DJs, whatever. And he came over to me, and I'm just like, the last time we met, I just left with an attitude. And he came over to me, and he was real humble, and he was real approachable, and talk. He like, you know, you came in second. I said, huh? He like, second? I'm not catching on. He like, yeah, when we did battle, you came in second. Like, blah blah blah. Like, he said, you know what? You the only one in Baltimore that came in second to me in any competition. All right. It was cool, something to hang my hat on, but I'm not battling no more. Now I'm DJing, like I'm trying to do the gig. So it was cool to have that in my back pocket, but I wasn't hanging my hat on it. And we had a good relationship. Like after that, we was like phone, like we had each other numbers. I go to his house, and he was in the DMC tournament, which a lot of people don't know what DMC mean.
Right.
Disco Music Circuit. That's what DMC tournament is. It was all about disco music. And he won a lot of them, and he had the gold turntables, gold technique mixing. You know, it was cool, but I'm mad that he passed away and we wasn't on good terms when he passed away. That's out of all the stuff. That's the second DJ that passed away that I wish I could have just resolved it. Like, just don't go out. I don't, because it's left me stuck. Like, we could get past that.
Yeah.
I know now we definitely can get past it. But it just like, so I carried that with me around.
You know, V was a different dude, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he treated me different.
He was cool with some, but he was an
he
animal
was a
to
bully.
others. Yeah,
He was a bully.
Animal to others.
And the thing about the way him and I fell out, I had an event and I used V for the first event. Then I had another event the next day, so I called Fat Cat. He got mad because I used Fat Cat instead of calling him back. But I'm thinking you extended yourself now because you got events too. So why not call this guy,
the love.
do the event? And then y'all got mad at me. And I tried to like talk to him. And when it became publicly known that V and D was not cool, is that the DJ Blend battle at Frederick Douglass. No, I'm sorry, not Frederick Douglass. Poly. The Blend battle at Poly. And he was sitting up on he was on the steps, and you had to walk past him to get up onto the stage. And I extended my hand out, and he's like, waving my hand like that. And Tweety seen it, and some other people seen it. He like, yo, what's up with you on beat? I said, yo, it's I tell you, you know what I mean, but not now, cause that shit would just made the whole night go weird. And so when we came off the stage, I had to pass him again. I'm like, yo, come on, man, you let that go, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, fuck you. Then it started getting loud. So now it's like I put my pride in my back pocket, like, all right, got that. You know what I mean? And I just go sit down and finish the night out. But then when he left, I was just like, just never got a chance to resolve that.
Right.
So,
That's deep.
yeah, it's messed up because like I told him and I told Billy, his legacy, he did battle a lot and put Baltimore, he did represent Baltimore on DMC, which is a worldwide platform. But your legacy is you bully this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And then to top it off, your early passing is because of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not because of bad health, not because of accidental. It's because of that action that you known to do, that you participate in, and that you do.
Yeah.
So it's your legacy. And a lot of people, and what I try to tell Tweety, Fayon too, like it's your legacy. What you lead, what you do, you creating a legacy. So when you finish up on this earth, you don't want it to be like you was a butthead. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want that to be.
Yeah. And you know, he would be on the Diamond K show.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, just going in on dudes, and it's like, yo,
89 point.
this dude just don't get it, man. It's like, you know, everybody ain't gonna keep, you know, allowing you to pluck them and they just walk away. You know, like it's some prominent DJs in this city, and he put his hands on them.
And the whole thing, like just getting off of that, my whole thing is like I'm a good DJ. I've been to places, played places, seen a lot of faces. My whole thing is because I'm like that guy. Why should I act funny towards Nick and Skeet?
Right, absolutely.
Like why? Like when I first met Nick, and he asked me like, "Can I get the music?" Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Faye Cleasy, when he asked how, he seen like, he said he got pictures, but Fayon's story is when he first started DJ, because Fayon come from the music production world. So we kind of flip-flop. I'm DJing heavy, he's in music production heavy. So now he want to do the DJ thing, and I'm telling you, I got to go do a gig, because we had a studio together. So now I'm telling him how I got the equipment. This is how you get the equipment. This is how, tell your story.
I literally spent no money out of pocket. It was the DJing. The DJing paid for literally everything. You know, what is it called? It's Musician Friends, the platform that I use. You just order what you want, pay that first payment, they send it to you. Your party's gonna pay for it every time.
Yeah,
And when I say,
let the gig
when
pay
you get
for
your
it.
party money, you send a payment off.
Yeah, yep, and that's what I did.
2 payments off. And then you know you will start accumulating so much equipment.
Big Sis got a question on that.
You know, it's easy. But yeah, go for it. We went down a
whole nother route.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. But yeah, what's the question?
Go ahead, Nick.
Oh,
She wanted to introduce the panel.
Can you introduce the panel, especially for us that are not familiar with the DJ world?
Oh, well, I'm DJ Sexy. You know what I mean?
Big Sexy.
All right, that's my sister Yogi. DJ Prime, DJ Nick, DJ Skeet,
DJ Big Nell.
Of course, I'm DJ Faye Easy.
There you go, Yogi. And you know my 30 plus.
30 plus.
About 5.
25.
30 minutes.
Sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate. That's funny. I said I was 25. That's wrong your age. I'm 25, yo.
25 years.
DJing. 25, yo.
Okay, all right.
No. I ain't been doing He laughing for no reason.
No reason.
I know probably like 10 years, what? 10, 15 years.
You sure?
Yo,
It's
yeah,
15.
yo,
Yeah.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh, 15, yeah, it's 15.
Yeah, I say about 10, 15 years, something like that. So, yeah, about 10,
I
15,
say 15.
15 years.
most.
So,
But
yeah.
I can say this, not knowing, but everybody DJ equipment is paid off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. You said most of it?
Most definitely.
Oh yeah.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, it's paid off. And I'll leave that alone
Mine's
too.
not.
I started with the balance button.
Kind of
No, I got a lot
freestyling
of
tonight,
equipment.
Yogi.
Mine's not.
It's
I started
freestyle.
with the balance button. My cousin, he DJ'd, and I would be over his house, and he got a fresh pair of turntables and a mixer, and he was like, "Well, Captain, yo, here, you know, I can just give you this turntable." So you know, my mother had a component set.
Right.
So
They live it up and everything.
So I took that turntable because you know I just felt that I could do it. I was creative. I just felt that I could do it. But I took that turntable that he gave me, and I hooked it up. I couldn't figure out how to do it because she had her component system, you know, record player too. That's when they was called record players. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, hold up. So I took the one turntable and hooked it into the left side of the input, and I took her component and put it into the right side. And then, you know, I was playing it, and I was using the balance button to mix, but I was only
Right.
Left to
I
right,
was-
right.
but then her thing had a mono button on it. So when you would hit mono, it would come over both speakers.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was mixing using the balance button. And and that's how I started. I was a turntablist. They call them turntablists now, but I was a battle DJ when I first started, but I was more into, you know, I could scratch pretty good, but I was more into showmanship, like the stuff that I was talking about today. But I would like, you know, do a backspin, turn around. I would backspin. I would put alcohol on the records.
Performance DJ.
No, I would do like that.
Yeah.
I would put alcohol on the records and light them on fire, and I would be mixing while the record was on fire. People would go crazy. I ain't never battle for equipment though. But I mean, it was just something I just felt that I was creative and artistic, and it's something that I could do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm most definitely started with the balance button.
That was different.
And had a radio. And then when I got my Radio Shack DJ,
Mixer.
Radio Shack mixer,
realistic.
the realistic joint,
I had an amp from them.
yeah.
Had a realistic amp.
And my first direct drive turntable that ain't have no. So I'm gonna tell you, I didn't need no headphones back then. I would listen to the needle in the record.
Right, yeah.
I could actually hear the beats on the record. I ain't need, I wanted headphones, but I ain't have none. So
You get them.
and,
You know what I mean?
and I would use my fingernail to slow the record up.
Yeah, speed
It up like this. I ain't had no pitch control, none of that. So that's just how I started. And when we went to Stereo Discounters, was up in the county. Baltimore County on Liberty Road. On my 13th birthday, my mother was like, all right, I'm going to buy you a turntable. We walked up in there, and the dude pointed a gun at my mother's face.
Wow.
And I had the money in my pocket, in my sock, right? He was like, look, baby, we robbing this spot. We ain't trying to mess with you, blah, blah, blah. Everybody go to the back. When I go to the back, it was like 15 people in the back.
Oh,
Everybody was tied up.
Y'all
everybody
walked into something.
This is look, August the 3rd, on my 13th birthday, Stereo Discounters on Liberty Road. So he was like, I ain't gonna tie him up because he a little boy. I don't want to go to jail, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking like,
You already
About to go to
so,
jail.
they robbed it. They cleared it. Everybody was tied up in the back. They cleared the whole store out Yo, I was upset because I couldn't get my turntable that day. Like, he brought the
That
turntable.
would be a bummer.
Yeah.
And then after he left, he was like, yo, y'all count to 1,000 before you, you start moving around and make a call. So the lady was like, when he left, she was like, son, go call the police. My mother was like, he ain't picking up nothing. He ain't doing nothing.
They kick rock.
Right.
Yo, I was upset. I was upset because I had the money.
Right.
I had the money to buy my turntable.
You ain't look at that as a sign like maybe I ain't supposed to be a DJ.
That actually drew me towards being a DJ. I was like, yo, I'm supposed to do this. Like, it might sound a little crazy, but I just felt like, yo, this is what I'm supposed to do. Because he ain't one. So for one, he was black. Everybody in Stereo Discounts was white.
Right.
So he ain't even want to tie my mother up because he was like, I don't want to mess with you, sister. I ain't trying to mess with you. He took everybody else's money, like their wallets, and he ain't messing with my mother. I ain't had no money. It was in my sock, though. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I ain't going to mess with you. So I was just like, But I did. I went down Mondawmin and got something.
Right.
What was that on Mondawmin on the second floor? Metro. Yeah.
But I mean,
With Tommy and them.
Sometimes you look at them things as a sign. I don't know what my sign was, but my equipment got stolen 2 times out the house. But I couldn't stop. I didn't retaliate like I wanted to, and got back twice as much. So I always believe God is like God, Jesus, whoever people believe in. I always believe that He's on me. He's watching me.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm tell you one incident, and then we go on some more. I did a party on CBS. You heard of CBS? Calhoun, Strickland, Baker. Right there, like right where they joined, and they was at war. And I did a party from Cherry Hill in the house.
Right there by my mother house.
Okay.
And party was good until they wanted to come in there, and the girl said no. Me not knowing what's going on, party went the distance. Time to pack it down. The truck is like this the door, the truck with the chair. That's just how close it was.
Right.
Where it took forever to get from that door to there because we had to fight. And I'm holding a speaker. I'm talking about 17. I'm 17, 18. I'm wheeling my ass off because you ain't getting this. You know what I mean? But then the crazy part, it was a bunch of Dunk, Janelle, Timmy.
Yeah.
We fighting.
To get the stuff
Trying
in the
to get
truck.
stuff out the
But they
truck.
wouldn't touch the truck. Like,
Once you get it in the
pop
truck,
it
it's
up.
safe.
You go back and
You
they
made
get
it a
more
home
stuff.
base.
And we literally fought going back to the truck. And then once we got in the truck, everybody riding home, get home, put it in the house. I'm just like, that was some wild stuff. Like, that's like the wildest party I ever did. I mean, after party I ever did, because that was crazy. But yeah. Memory lane, boy. Jesus covers you many of those days while you was DJing.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's why I say I play something on every Sunday. I don't go to church, but I will play the music. I play the gospel. I play it.
Yeah, one of the wildest joints. I was on the west side, and this one my buddy Enoch heard it. So we go first time ever up on Fayette Street up off of Monroe Street.
Okay.
We in there, so go to the door because somebody beating on the door. Everybody else act like they can't hear it because of the music. So I go to the door, and the dude like, "Who the F is you?" I'm like, "Who the F is you? I don't know none of y'all." And so he's saying something. I just shut the door, right? Oh man, why I do that? I shut the door. I go in there. Next, you know, we dancing. Next, you know, I see the door open. I'm looking through people. See the door open. See dude like. All I see is people scrambling now. We in a little living room. They scrambling. I'm like, it's on, yo. He say, my equipment. You know, man, I'm like, the hell with that equipment. we trying to get out of here, right? So I'm asking the lady, like, back door. She like, the back door broke.
Oh wow.
Damn. About to get broke.
I ran straight through the living room, dived straight through the window.
To the movie.
Western.
Out on the ground, right? And so, man, I get all the way up the street. I'm running away because I don't know where I'm going. I'm running up. And I get up there and I'm by Bon Secure. So I said, okay, hospital. So I go in the hospital and sit in the lobby like, yeah. So I said, I'm good. I went back down the street, looked down the corner. I see, they done gave you like a wagon. Yo guy is stuff in the wagon, pulling it towards me like, yo, we gonna go down this way. We had to walk from up there all the way back out to Westport. We walked down like I think it's Pulaski Street, all the way down, and walked that stuff back. Equipment, speakers, all that stuff stacked up in a little red wagon. Yo, it was crazy.
Yo, every party I did as a teenager, it was a fight. Because it was a house party.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Wow.
Every
You think
single
house parties made you a better DJ than the ones that's coming into the game now?
Yeah, I think so.
So the experience you got from the house parties, like from that experience, what do you carry with you up to this point?
All right, so for one, being able to mix with a crowd. Because when we was DJing, like a lot of times we would have 4 turntables, you know what I'm saying, at the house parties. You know, it'd be my man and be me. And a lot of times my back would be to the crowd, which ain't right, but that's just how it was. And people will be dancing on me, you know what I'm saying, while I'm mixing. So I was able to kind of
Focus.
I would keep my focus on the mix, even though it was just mayhem. It was mayhem going on. Like it was just mayhem. Like it would just be crazy stuff. So, but I still focused on the mix. So that is one thing I can keep focused. Like it can be screaming, yelling, whatever. I'm still gonna focus on the mix.
Who else?
No, I'm good. I'm just waiting for the next thing. Skeet been mighty quiet, but you know.
Nah, y'all got excellent stories. My stories, I mean, I started doing it when I was in the military. What happened with me was a couple of my boys, you know, was DJs when I was in the military, and I wasn't a big fan of the DJ at the time. I mean, I used to like it when we used to have the Westport house parties. I was intrigued by it, but when I was in the military, two dudes that I hung with, they were DJs. So one time we was hanging out at their house, they had a setup, but I never saw that before. You know, go to somebody's house, they got their DJ stuff set up. So they be in there, we smoking weed, we ain't supposed to in the military. I'm ratting.
Okay.
Give him some water on
Okay.
They playing on that, they be like, oh, you can do this, you can do this. You can do this, right? So I go in there, I ain't understanding nothing, but I love watching them do it. I love the hand motion. I love how I end up sounding. And I just kept, get 2 records. They put 2 of the same records on just to make a mix. They remove the pitch. I'd be like, okay, well, they're the same record, so put the pitch in the middle. You know, just find the beat. One of them was the instrumental. One of them was the whole record. Get them going. Man, I did that. I just thought, oh, I'm nice with this thing. It's like, you're not nice. It's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. So he told me how to count the BPMs. If it wasn't the same records, I couldn't get it to match. So I was intrigued. Like I said, we would go get high over his house. We mess with the music. I think when I got out the house, when I got out the military and all that, like I said, I enjoyed it with them. When I bought my first house, my basement wasn't finished, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some turntables down here. So I bought a starter set. It just so happens that my man lived about 3 doors down from me. Came on my house one day. The basement wasn't finished, but I had set that stuff up. Right. So he came down there, he said, oh, you a DJ? I was like, yeah. He said, you a beginner? I was like, why you say that? That's beginner stuff. He started stuff. You just started. He was like, yo, that's for beginners, yo. I was like, what you talking about? So I'm getting on there, I'm start playing, because I learned how to do a couple of little mixes. He came in there, he did it. He said, all right, come on, let's go down my house. Like I said, he lived about 3 doors down. He go down there, he said, this is what it's supposed to look like. And I was like, yeah, I am a little off, right? So he started playing on his stuff. That's when I was like, oh, I don't know nothing. I thought I was nice, but I don't know nothing. So start playing on his stuff. His stuff is a lot easier. So I started getting my stuff right. Like, I got to spend some money, get the right stuff. But it wasn't supposed to be like that. It was just, I wanted my basement to be like the club setup.
Right.
And it was a little small. It wasn't no big house.
It is now.
No, I don't know what
I wish we could pan this camera over. Goodness gracious. You most definitely, my fault, Skeet. My fault.
Nah, you know that was a secret, right? That's all people need to see. Was it? Well, this table. Now they done put this table right here. This big table.
Big table.
It's a big table. Yeah, it's a fold-away table that we sit by. But anyway, I just did get better. And one day, he's had a house party. He had a house party at his house. I came down there. Well, he started seeing me get better at it. And he said, you can do a party. I'm like, man, I can't do no party. I can't do no party. So I went over his house, sat down in his basement, was grooving. He's like, yo, come and mix these records, right? So I came. He said, I run to the bathroom. I started mixing. He never came back. So I'm sitting, but he was just upstairs, yes. So I was like doing the things, and I see people still moving. I'm like, oh, all right. I messed up a little bit, but I would cover mess ups with scratches. I started scratching, but the people were still doing their thing. I was like, oh, okay, I ain't as bad as I thought I was, you know. Then he came back downstairs. I told you he was all right, man. You could do parties. And that's when I really started taking it a lot more serious than that. And then if you turn the camera around, we got a turntable over there, so I'm good.
One turntable.
You two family, cause you been quiet over there. You come here just sit next door. No.
I did this party at this little nightclub.
Oh. Y'all would like this one.
Eldorado. And no, it was Eldorado. It wasn't Eldorado. I don't know what's the name of that club.
Foxy Lady.
Nah, we're going Frederick Avenue.
Next door to the studio.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Speaker placement. I'm actually playing the music like everybody was liking it. One of the speakers caught on fire, and I didn't know it because the lady walks over to me and say, "Hey, you on fire?" I'm like, "Thank you." She said, "No, you on fire." I was like, "I know. I did. Thank you." No, look, your speaker on fire. I looked up, and there was flames coming from the top.
Wow.
Yeah. But that was my story right there.
Wow.
2 questions.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah. I borrowed them from him. Yeah, I borrowed.
So what was that story?
Yeah,
Where you had to explain.
Well, no, I went and got him. I said, "Hey, man, the speaker was sitting in front of the heater. You know them heaters?
That's what I was going to say.
It was
how to
sitting
catch
in
on
front
fire.
of the heater and dried out and caught on fire. But
Cause back then, remember they put carpet around the speakers?
Yeah.
Pair of crate speakers. They
Pretty,
had
yeah.
carpet around.
I wasn't using like laptops and stuff like that. It was the actual.
And it was
records.
like, I seen how it could happen. I'm like, damn, I probably would have did the same thing. Good location, but the heater wasn't on.
Right.
Put it
Yeah,
up there.
that make a difference.
When it came on, it was like one of them joints that the radiators had turned red or whatever.
Yeah. Yo, you on fire.
Oh, thank you.
Hot tonight. Your head getting
2
big.
questions.
Yeah.
Uncle Al and your sister Yogi. Al say, do you fellas get that feeling of when you started, that nostalgia?
I just started, so ain't no nostalgia for me.
You're a rookie of the bunch.
I just started.
I definitely get it.
Yeah.
I definitely get it.
Yo, I still get nervous. So yes.
Yeah, I know.
My giveaway, I used to do this. If my hand was like that, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a bad night. I used to get the shakes. But it would calm me down when I touched the turntable.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
once I
that
start,
once you start.
I get my own
Yeah,
world.
once you
Yeah.
start,
Yeah, once you get into your groove, you just it's out the gate from there.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's how you it is.
Yeah, I'm
But see,
nervous.
with me, I came from the house party thing. So when I got the first gig to play in front of people that I didn't know, that's what I was the most nervous because like they don't know me,
Right.
so they don't know I do this or I play this or I didn't know, and once they accepted me like they would just reacted like the normal, then I'm like I'm good.
Yeah, when you DJing, if you see like some DJs standing over you, that's what made me feel good because that means they know. Like they liked what they was hearing. You know what I'm saying? And now they over there like, all right, what he mixing? What he doing? What he doing? You know what I'm saying? So
We had a conversation.
So that brings me to this.
Yeah.
Since you became a DJ, let's get to Yolanda's question first. Though.
She
She says, did any of the panel have prior musical experience, or was it all hands-on experience? I know you said you had.
No, I had none. I had none.
no, I mean I played the clarinet in the band, so
Tough guy.
it
Hey,
wasn't
go
blues.
ahead, play.
Yeah, I know. And shucks, I used to play for the Baltimore Colts marching band, boy. The clarinet, I'd be out there like.
Go ahead, play that one, y'all.
Nah. I understood.
Now, why you skipping this up? Pull it out and play that.
I understood beats and measures.
Okay.
And
I got
notes,
you.
know
Right.
what I'm
I
saying?
did. I
So-
just knew bars. I mean, I learned bars when I got into the studio world, production world, but it sound good. I know it's gonna come in there, so I was like, I know the song, so I had to know the song. That's was my workaround.
That's one thing that's different. So going back to Uncle Al's question, and it's funny, I got my first set of 12s from DJ Uncle Al when I was, but when it was the record, it was something exciting about going down the Metro or going down Howard Street and getting the records. I would take them
DJ
home.
Barbershop.
I would take them home and I would get intimate with them. Like I would play everything. Like I would be intimate. I wasn't skeeting on no records. I wasn't skeeting on no, but no, I would get intimate with it. Like I would know the beginning. I would know how it started. I would know where the breaks were.
Right.
So it's different today because, like, you know, back then you could touch the record. I mean, you could touch it, you could feel it. I mean, get intimate with it without skeeting. But now I don't get that same because like I'm just downloading music.
Right.
I ain't getting intimate with them. You know, I am marking my point.
I agree with you up to that point because even to that point, I don't get intimate. But I do feel some kind of way when I get this download the song and it becomes part of the vinyl. So it brings me back to because the only difference is how you got it. True. I mean, it depends on if you want a controller, that's something totally different. But if you want a turntable, which you seen the record go around, the only thing different from that period to this period is that song is truly not on the vinyl.
Right.
Yes.
It's not here. But the same characteristics of that period to this period, it's the same. So when I get my hands on a certain song, that's when I feel like a little kid now. I'm gonna really learn this song. And then if I get a song, I'm gonna learn it because I got something for it. Now music, certain songs, certain music, like certain house music, is kind of simple. Easy, Baltimore club music, simple, easy. Hard songs to me is hip hop and like Afro beats.
Afro beats. Yeah.
Slow down, not the up tempo. Like I'm talking about like around the 90s and 92, 4, 6, around that. Those are kind of I think you should like know what you're playing because you'll know where the breaks, you'll know the songs. But any song I got, I know it.
So let me ask you this. I think this question been asked before, but like because I'm newer, one thing I noticed is that when I started DJing, do you listen to music differently now? Like when you're in a party, are you unconsciously like, okay, he just did this transition. Oh, he didn't bring that in right. Like
You
Yes.
always what
yeah,
is the,
yeah.
So I'm not a consumer of it. I'm an analyst now.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So before, the regular average person in a party is a consumer of the music.
Right.
Right.
So I'm not a consumer anymore. I analyze everything. When I'm walking in, I'm analyzing.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I'm just analyzing. I dibble dab in producing music as well. So I'm also listening for beats. I'm listening for like, oh, he used a high snare. Oh, right. So that's how I am.
Wait, now, to that, here's the question. I already did it in my household. Ask your wife. Like, ask
Yeah, just ask
because
somebody.
now
She
my
does.
wife, she can go off. She's like, Jonathan. Well, my government name John. She's like, John, he was terrible. Now, back, let's say 12 years ago, 10 years, 20 years ago, when she said he was terrible, whatever. How you know he was terrible? But now, because she hears me,
Yeah.
she
Okay.
know what terrible is.
Okay.
Like,
Right.
he was terrible. And she can like, because when he was transitioning from that song on that, it kind of didn't work.
Yeah.
So that, my wife can go out and then she's not a consumer.
Right.
She's an
Right.
analyst.
Right. Oh,
My
yeah.
son just went to a party last week. He's the wrong kind of analyst. Cause he was like, you know my daddy. And when y'all meet my son, JD is like that. Like he will not pull your card, but he would like, you know my daddy? And then he like, my daddy, DJ D. You need to talk to him.
Wow. Wow.
JD,
Wow.
but now they are consumers now. I mean, analysts.
Analyst, yeah.
So
Not
that's
consumers
how I
anymore.
look at it. Like, I be asking, how's the DJ? Like my sister like that. My niece is like that. Even my mother, she like all of them call and tell me like if they was good or bad. Some of the calls be like, some of them be like, what you want me to go take me off record?
Yogi say, what are the aspirations for your DJ career?
How far you
I
want to
mean,
go?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm doing. This is probably where I'm gonna be at. I mean, I like doing what I'm doing right here. I mean,
Nah, I'm not just right there. I'm trying to get further. Just
I'm gonna do parties
What's
and
further,
try to go
like-
things.
like to
but-
reach a broader range of people. I ain't just trying to be just that.
So to a point like you national, like you on radio, you on.
Yeah,
Stuff
I'm
like
trying
that.
to do that. Cause right now, I mean, I do music for, like, other.
What say it? White people.
Yeah, funny. But yeah, I do music for everybody. I ain't gonna say white people. I like
Yo,
Don't
Hey,
yo.
more
Right, yeah, I
white
like people.
clients than probably all of us put together with black clients.
Right.
He plays for like the
That's-
white crowd and
It's
sprinkle some
Yeah.
sugar, some dark meat in there.
funny.
But it's not wrong
And they
with
want you there because you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, and
that. Yeah.
because you know,
Doing something right.
That's more of the pop music.
Okay.
So yeah,
So here, man, don't take this the wrong way, y'all. So here's the question, cause I'm gonna tell you. Well, let me tell you how I think. My aspiration is, if I'm locked in on a certain person, I'm gonna figure out what makes me wanna either equal or surpass them, and then that will drive me because to me, my track record of DJing, I played a lot of times and been a lot of places. The only thing that would excite me if I get a gig overseas in the UK, that'll set me on fire. Truthfully, if the X9 never came out, I probably wouldn't really be into mixing because the X9 brought me back into DJing because the products that they had out there either was too expensive or it was no excitement. I ain't see nobody with no product that made me want to go buy a product. Let me say it like that. Jetty Jeff had the 909. I was like, the 909, okay, that's like $2,000. Like, $2,000 for a mixer.
yeah, that mess.
You know what I mean? Like, then you
I
really
got problems
thinking.
with that.
Do you really?
Right, now I'm questioning everything.
Right.
But then when the S9 came out, and it's like, okay, 1,200. Okay, I that's manageable. Now I gotta get back on my DJ grind. I gotta really start getting gigs and pay all this off, whatever. But my aspirations, me personally, I feel like I made it to the top of the mountain, and I seen it, and I had my ride. I came down, but I'm not at ground level. That's how I look at it. I'm not at ground level. Because me, I'm like, I'm going to find the next thing. Because I'm always looking at the next thing. This
The professor. He teaching us.
is the next thing. And again, with all the knowledge that I know, if these two guys are suffering with something, and I know, what kind of person am I?
Right. Yeah.
I know y'all suffering with something. What kind? It's crazy. I just people that do that, and they are out there. And some of my friends.
I remember when you came over here, you was like, see, you got too much stuff for the system to sound like this. This don't sound right. Too much stuff. And you came over and did all of it. Just like, but it make it sound like what it needed to sound like.
In this world, this DJ circle, communities, and stuff like that, some people don't want to see you pass down.
Right.
They do not want to see you pass down. And once you get over, you want to pass them and create your own lane, because I've been told y'all, I'm not going to try to compete with the DJs out there.
I ain't trying to do that
you
at all.
can do that. It's a lane for me, and commitment. I committed to the online thing. Like I said, I went from 2. Now I'm averaging 200 a view per stream, whatever. I'm cool. I'm comfortable. Doing this, comfortable. I'm comfortable. Like, I'm comfortable. I do want to go higher, but I'm not going to step on y'all.
Right.
If anything, like, yo, come on.
I'm
I'm straight up here.
I'm like that too.
Uncle Al say, fellas, what's that one record from when you started that you hear now and you know you're going to lose your mind?
Yo, so I'm not gonna ever hear this song. Y'all might look at me crazy, but I'm gonna tell you.
Don't get intimate with it.
Right. Silky smooth and round.
Yo, Roxanne Shante, the queen of rocks, yo.
Okay.
If that come on, I go crazy, yo. I will go crazy because Molly Ma is scratching, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just my song. I mean, the normal stuff, you know, I need a beat like LL Cool J.
My song is Lady Day, Come Let Me Love You. That's just my song. That Lady Day, that just the instrumental, the drums and that just is something that get me going.
See, I'm
that.
See,
Yeah, the drummers in that.
Aretha Franklin. Anything. Like
I
anything
got you.
old, I can vibe out to her. Like,
my song will always be, I want to thank you.
Yeah.
that's your song too.
Yeah. Whenever that come on, I just got pause, either that or Planet Rock.
Planet Rock, yeah, that's right. Planet Rock is
I had
one.
my mom
Take me
buy
back
me
to house
Planet
party.
Rock when it was on the 45. She said no. The world came to the end. I'm like,
Mine was Heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
that's
that
another
too.
good
I
one.
like that too.
That's another
That
good
was the
one.
one back in the day.
And I used to
Heartbeat.
like Double Dutch Bus. That was
Planet
my-
Yeah, that's the joint. That's the joint.
so what song, still to this day, still
I'll say
gets-
his joint is War Galaxy, you know.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
play that there. Doom, 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 doom. What song they put it on and it still moved the floor? It's one song in particular, and I was on a plane with these guys. Lil E was on there, and he said they were on there. Nope. Well, no, I'm just saying.
It wouldn't be
There's
Planet
a lot
Rock.
of songs that are still moving.
Mine is Set It Off.
Like Set It Off.
That's it.
That's mine.
That's what I'm thinking. Set
I
It
was on the
Off.
plane with Staff and Lil E, who's come back
Set It
from
Off,
Vegas.
man. That was it.
And Lil E said, my man's a DJ, and I'm all the way up there. And I'm like, my man a DJ. And like, again, if you know Lil E, all you seen was this coming over the chair. And he's like, where he at? He said, wait a minute, I'm going to go get him. He's like, niggas don't know you DJ. I'm like, oh. I go back there with 2 dudes. Like, I forget the name. It didn't make nothing. I'm ready to go home. They say we staff set up that I'm like, yeah, I still play your music. Now I walk back to my seat.
Yeah, that's the
he
one.
was like, what the fuck you doing, yo? Connections. I'm ready to go home. Yo. Ready to go home, bro.
Right.
Yo, Deep, what you feel about I can't think of the dude's name, but he made D Control and Coochie with me. I can't think
They was good for their times, but they simple.
the bass line in D Control was just
Technique
ridiculous.
had a hand in that, like that. What, you say Dick Control?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, gotta have
Yeah.
that control. Oh,
Tap,
gotta
tap,
have-
tap.
oh.
Yeah.
Tap.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's what.
So
Uncle
I
Al-
like
Al-
Tap,
Al
yeah,
said the
Al,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I like that because that was the first time when I heard like they was playing the beat, but then they would play
Yeah,
it
the
back.
drum patterns.
The
yeah,
drum, they be
that
like,
was crazy.
Yo, that mess.
I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yo, I met Dookie Man before Whoa Now, or folks.
Yeah.
Like I met him way before that, and we used to exchange software. And like I think one of the softwares we exchanged, he used it to make that. Once he told me how he made that, or that's what it is, I knew I had something. Like it's just I got to figure out how to make it work for me.
Yeah.
And he's like my industry mentor. Like when I have an industry issue, I would call him up like, yo, this happened. How do I handle this? And I did a production for this guy, and his manager and him, they was on some weird stuff. But I'm just like exposure, I'm whatever. And they took my work, went down to Atlanta, pressed it, published it, did all of that, and I ain't had no rights, I ain't had nothing. Like, so it was 3 variations of this song, but I know mine because when you do a mix, I'm
You
listening,
know it.
I'm constantly listening.
You an
And
analyst.
then I put little things in there. What they call them?
Like
Stamps?
ad-libs.
Not a. Well, it would have been a stamp, but it's called when you go to movies and they got
Like your taglines.
Tag.
not a tagline. You know when they have these little things anime and it's like it's a little candy something in the video. It may
Oh,
be,
Easter eggs.
Yeah, I put,
Easter eggs,
I
yeah,
put an
Easter
Easter
eggs.
egg in there because I know I can say, Nick, listen to the song, and when it gets to this point, you will hear something. I heard it, which was Michael Jackson. I heard it, and I knew it was mine. When I called him, I'm like, yo, da da da. He's like, you ain't got nothing. You know, basically, you don't have
Right.
nothing. So I called him. I'm like, do I have a leg? He said, yo, you're like a man in a wheelchair. So, but the end of that story is they need the master because they went down there with the finished song. So back then they wanted stems, not how we got them now.
Right,
Like they
right.
just wanted, they wanted all the stems.
Right.
I had them, but the stems was my beat, his vocals. So what I did, I semi-toned the stem, his vocals, +6. So when they got the vocals,
It was faster.
it was fast,
was
but
fast.
it was on beat,
Right.
but it was fast.
Right.
And they could not slow it down because they didn't know how. They kept pitching it down. You had to take the
you gotta
semitone
take everything,
back to
yeah.
-0. Then you got rhythm, but they didn't figure that out. And he was like, man, and he called ha. You know what I mean? But that was my industry.
Dookie Man used to help me. I used to mess with this dude named Noe, and
Okay. 45.
yeah. And you know he sounded like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And so we would do stuff in my house, and I would take it to Dookie Man, and he would clean everything up. Like he would make it sound radio ready, and he was like, "Yo, Kev, all you gotta do is do this and do this. You know, take this with the compressor and blah blah."
Yeah.
And so yeah, Dookie Man helped a lot of people out. I think.
I was just Dookie Man technique. I don't care what anybody had to say about them guys. If they call me while I'm in the bed, sleep, not in the deep sleep, I would get up, answer my phone, and say, what can I do? How can I help you? Whatever. Because the thing I like about tech, I had another industry issue. Like, so technique online, this was when Facebook, like, let's just say, after they released it to the public, because Facebook was only for college kids. So let's say 2 years, 3 years after that, Technique put online on Facebook his royalty checks from Warner Brothers. So a lot of people didn't catch it. Like they be like, congratulations. Da, da, da. But I know what a royalty check is. How did you get it? A lot of producers, I ain't gonna say their names, but they out there want to give it an R, but end with an L somewhere. But you would ask them questions and they just shoot you the bull crap.
Yeah.
Like, come on, really? I really want to know.
Right.
Technique. I said, how did you do it? Yo told me the book to read. I read the book. Publishing, I know publishing like the back of my hand. And I think, every time, like, dang, appreciate that. When I got my check, like, I had to thank him because the let's say the second person, no, he the second person. The first person I asked shot me a blank. Like, really? I said, Baltimore's. That's why my attitude with Baltimore people, man, whatever. Like I said, Tech and Duke, they call me, I'm up, like, what's up? What you need? What can I do for you? How can I help? What you need? Because one Tech didn't have to do it, but he did it. He showed me, like, hey, this is what you need to do. He ain't like, come on, D, let me take you to the well. He like, no, the well is up over there, but wear some good shoes.
Right.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah. Publishing is where it's at. And I talked to Al plenty of times about when they come up with these mixes, come on, like, let's send them up the pipe. Ain't no reason why we know who Taz Smooth is. You know who Taz Smooth is, right?
On the
But
remixes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Al is a Taz Smooth to me,
Okay.
but only us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Only us know.
Yeah.
No, the world need to know. And that what makes me mad about, I want to say his name, but last time I said his name in good standing, he still got mad at me. So we ain't gonna say his name. We just gonna say we can call him Hamburger because his name is part of that. If you get a hamburger, you want some. All right. I said he got a lot of good music, and I'm like, I wanted to tell him like, learn publishing. Look, get your music. But he's always like, want to tax other DJs $10 or better for a track, one track. Like, no. The whole thing is, if you want exposure, you can't tax. You can, but you don't hit us with the big tax here. Because if you sell it to us for 99 cents, if it's 20 of us in here and you sell it to us 99 cents, that's $20
right there, yeah.
But my circle, now I got a circle. I'm gonna turn around, Skeet, Nick, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then each one of them got a circle. Next thing you know, Prime got it.
Right.
So now off of $20 you made, your thing to gather so many legs is out there. Now it's about to come back to you. Who made that? Oh, he made it. Now you can hit somebody with the tax like, okay, I want one. So now I'm gonna tax you because I'm gonna make it for you. It's gonna be exclusive. Make it for you.
Right.
You know, y'all want 20, 15. You're not gonna get it here.
I'll say salute Deep 2024. We coming.
Yeah. I got because I speak like this to him.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't want to miss no names, but it's a character that played for Warner Brothers that this character is yellow that he But I preach this because the whole thing with me is it's not fun if I'm the only one making the money. Now you're looking at me sideways like, really? I'm telling you, like, yo, you do this, when you get here, we're gonna be looking together. But a lot of people are stuck in their ways. But me, what I learned from a guy named Jarrell, he used to DJ, you can't be mad at people if they don't like your idea. You
can't.
Once I understood that and got it, cool. Now, out of all the advice I have gave people, Fayon is the one who took it from A to Z and see that, okay, he wasn't lying. So it is like that. He did say there's gonna be a hump right there. So I seen the hump, so I'm gonna go around it and keep it moving. Because the whole thing is, if you really want to do this and you see somebody doing it, my bro keep it. I pose it like, look, yo, watch out,
Right.
watch out.
Right.
I ain't afraid that he may come better than me or get more equipment than me. He probably got more equipment than me. But you only gonna play one set at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Quite
true.
sure Nick got more tennis shoes than all of us, but he only
Yeah.
play
Oh, he more
one
definitely.
Absolutely
at
right.
a time.
Absolutely right.
There ain't no question about
Right, so
that.
that's my whole
Pre-prepared,
mindset.
knowing
So the
never
next
been-
subject is
Don't fear somebody else's greatness. Worry about your greatness.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
And
run
that's
your,
what you
run
eat
your
don't
race.
make
That's
me
all it is. Run
you
your
go.
race.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's just how I think. He wanted to know how I got the equipment, just how I did it. Y'all want to know how I do this, just how I do it. It's simple. It's
Upstairs, racing, go up the step.
yeah,
Go ahead, go
that's-
to the
that's-
bathroom.
that's- that's
You
my
old,
little
you ain't
soapbox.
15, nigga.
all good.
Y'all want to wrap it up at 10:30? Cause
Yeah.
all right,
All right.
Nick got a bunch more, but we got. Come on, like try like stay focused, but yeah, that it's simple. It's but as soon as you speak out, you a hater.
Yeah.
Hey, D, do you still got some 2 Live Crew and Luke stuff?
Can't play it on Sunday, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Because, I mean, I'll like listen to guys, and sometimes they'll go back and they play the traditional club songs that you always hear.
Right.
But a lot of people don't understand. Luke used to have clubs going crazy, man.
Did
Yeah.
Crazy.
he? Did he?
Yeah.
Throw that D, that yo where Luke at, all that stuff. That stuff used to go crazy in the club. Doo-Doo Brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. I can
Had it.
remember like certain songs I played where I was at when I played it with the hat. Like I was down south.
I
man.
think that dude's arm still
Randy.
broken too.
Oh yeah.
His arm still broke.
Yeah.
Man.
'Cause he had that
He
cast
always
on.
had that cast on
Yeah.
forever. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so last question. What would you say is the most rewarding part of being a DJ?
Helping another DJ.
Okay.
My man.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I like to pass knowledge on to whoever need it.
I love sharing music,
Ox the
man.
Nose
That's my
said,
thing, big thing.
Say, Cleveland,
And then
what
that
up,
after I do a
Yeah.
party, somebody's like, "Good
That's
job."
somebody I used to produce.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I produced him and his son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is just the creative part of
yes,
just
sir. Al,
making
I was
mixes
there when
or
he came
blends.
to the.
and then
Yeah.
sharing them with
Sports
other
bar.
people and they
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that was good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just sharing the art.
Hey Al, when I seen him in DC, that's when he changed my life.
Oh, you
Luke.
Kevin?
You seen him in DC?
I actually performed in
yeah.
front of Luke. There's a video. I got it, but I just had to show it to you. But Van gave me the video when we performed at Bowler's Quarter,
Yeah.
and this when we had pre-recorded,
Yeah.
and luckily we did it because we was praying, and they ran the tape, so we had to just turn around like, yeah, what we didn't win, but it was just an experience.
Luke
man.
and the 2 Live Crew that came to DC.
Al said the
man,
greatest for
check
me
that
is
shit out.
controlling the crowd. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So so it's rewarding and fulfilling, right? So, rewarding is because the apple tree, the apples for the apple tree, not made for the apple tree, right? The apples are for other people to consume.
Correct.
So the rewarding part is teaching other DJs. I mean, I've taught people that are radio station DJs. You know what I'm saying? So that's rewarding, but fulfilling is different. It's fulfilling when you just get that nice beat, you just get that nice blend, and it just controls, as LL Cool J said, your tympanic membrane. You know what I'm saying? And it just fills your ears, and you know that you did it. So that's fulfilling, but rewarding is teaching other people.
Okay. Yeah.
A good night for me when I first did my first event in front of 300 plus people. It was a wedding, and they was reacting to what I was doing, and that's when I realized like this is powerful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
Come on,
I was
Al. Don't do
overseas.
that.
I-
You was supposed to say when you first DJ'd over the Rec, or when you DJ'd at
But see,
Blue Waters.
the wreck, Blue Waters. See the difference between the wreck, and all of that, and this wedding. One, the people didn't know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wreck and Blue Waters and all that. They,
Everybody knew you.
let's just say half the people knew me,
Yeah.
right, and expected this to happen.
Yeah, I already knew it
But
was
when you
funny.
got a wedding and it was 300 plus people, and it was up there on LaFonte Blue, and you put on a certain song, and like it takes two, and everybody, and you like controlling all of that.
Control
shit.
you control the
That's-
crowd.
So I was in Turkey, like in a whole nother country. Ain't
You
no.
had to
You went to
one
Turkey.
up, right?
I wasn't trying to one up.
2 Audis.
Man, build a little house for the little house for the DJ
They live
stuff.
in a special county.
And went past the
Yo, I was trying to piggyback off of what you were saying, but god dang.
Right.
Full
went
prime,
past
right?
the count.
He gonna
But
build a little
yeah, but
house
so
for
yeah, I
the
was
DJ
in
stuff.
Turkey, yo, and I ain't know nobody, so it was the same thing, and it was 2,000 people up in that joint, and
2,000.
they was just rocking, and it didn't make no
Small city,
difference.
right?
Huh?
You talking about small city?
Hey, I've been there and done that. So, but it's right. Like they didn't care what I played. I was an American DJ, and that's what they looked at. I was an American DJ, and shucks, I had a 4-track. So I was mixing with 2 turntables and a 4 tracks because I would have to go to the bathroom, and them guys over there, I couldn't give the box to nobody else to get on. So I would, throw the 4 tracks on. Yo, they would be jamming and you're right. Yo, you can just control the crowd.
I was having that
Control.
experience, like just in another country, like that'd be cool to add to the resume.
I mean, I was in the military though, but
It don't matter. You
But, yeah.
played
yeah,
out
yeah,
the country
and France also.
I ain't know that, Al. Al said Blue Waters was monumental until he got shot and dropped off in Westport.
Oh,
No, that was
okay.
God damn.
right. I mean, because we come from that side.
Yeah.
Blue Waters.
Right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's kind of like the meeting
Yeah, that's-
point. Like it can go down either way.
And
Wow.
that.
Plenty times we came out there and it was gunfire and it was a few fisticuffs and all that. That was just, you just had to understand. You was going to Blue Waters, you was going multi-purpose building.
Swimming
In,
pool.
there, you in the neighborhood.
Yeah, multi-purpose
Yeah,
is up
you
there
in the
at the
neighborhood
hill.
now.
You in the neighborhood, yeah.
You in the neighborhood. But see, back then, I just love the thought. But it's like the DJing back then, we was the clubs. Like some
Yeah,
people
the
couldn't
community
go
building, all that.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Paradise or
Right,
whatever
yeah.
club was
Stuff,
jumping
yeah.
back then. So the DJ was the guy, the outlet. That's how I felt like when I got my shot to do house parties for Kiana and her mother, and Kiana believed in me and her mother, and we started doing house parties. It was my job to go downtown to get what's
them
popping.
records,
You know what I mean? What's happening.
Then back then you had to buy
Man,
2 of
man,
everything.
dudes used to be
Yeah.
proud.
You had to buy
You
two.
had to buy 2 of it. You can't go
Had
get
that
one
brown
album.
paper bag
You had to
that
buy
you
2.
folded, that you had your records
Oh,
in.
yeah.
That brown paper bag messy.
I'm telling you, and I would get intimate with them records. Trying to tell you.
I know.
Those experiences is something that like you miss,
Yes, sir.
y'all
Al,
miss. You know what I mean?
definitely.
Those experiences like when you used to go down to Music Liberated and you see Tommy Davis on the top floor because that's where the house music was
That's
at.
where the house music was at, yeah.
And he's like, yo, play this, get this. You know what I mean? And, or go to I forgot what Technique Store was right around the corner, and then Larry was on the corner.
Wasn't one
Some-
sound of music or
something like that.
Yeah.
And Larry on the corner, and man, the basement over there in over 20th Street, somewhere on Maryland Avenue. That's the
the
record
Basement
pool.
Boys.
And
The record pool,
Yeah.
yep.
fill out the forms. Is the hottest night. A lot of them.
Al funny.
Yep.
So for you, Dick, y'all been doing this 30 years. So what's the hardest part or the most challenging or stressful part of
You
being
see
a
that,
DJ?
Prime?
What's that?
You see that comment?
Al funny is I don't know what.
You molesting the record.
I'm telling you, I would get intimate.
Oh, my goodness.
That's how I mix it.
So you're molesting the vinyl.
They be wanting like, yo, I want to go to the white room. Like,
What's the white room?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But I like it's not up to me.
Bring him over, yo. It's all right, man. Especially Al. I definitely want to holler at Al.
Okay.
He definitely got to come
Guy
through.
had crazy
Tweety.
Al.
And Tweety,
come
Al,
through.
Tweety. I heard the names mentioned. Bring him through.
So
Bring Al through. Come on through,
Oh,
Al.
Dimension. Yeah, okay, all right.
the hard part for me
Dimensions.
would have been, have y'all ever been in a situation where like it's not hard? It's not hard. It is hard, but it's not hard. Like, cause I don't care. Like,
I understand with that. Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I'm not tripping over because I don't get parties. I average maybe one party a month. I'm not tripping over that. But I can play as many times as I want.
Right.
So the hard part for me is not. I don't want to sound like arrogant, but there's no hard part. Like I just because I don't care about what you care about.
Right. And that's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't care about what
You
you.
done reached the point where you're in your own lane.
Yeah,
I
man.
got you.
And that ain't nothing to be ashamed
Yeah,
of.
it's
It
right.
is what it is.
Because it's not
You
on my
did
radar.
You did your time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And I accept the
I had a
decline.
good run.
You know what I mean? And
I had a
lot of
good
people-
run.
Yeah, and I'm not like the old guy, like bitter,
Yeah,
man, because they shining. Man, I don't really.
That's how I feel about like people now, like they still trying to tear the club down. Like, yo, it's your kids' turn.
Right.
Come on, man, chill out. Every now and then, yeah, you can go out and whatever, but they trying to tear the club down every week. You in there with your kids, blocking your kids' shadow. They looking at you funny, like
One,
ain't
I
know you
don't
could
party
talk,
with my
mommy.
kids. That's just no for me.
Yeah,
Don't party with my kids. Don't have parties in my house.
right.
And I watch my drink. Nobody gets me a drink. Like if I say Prime give me a drink, I trust him to give me. If you go give me a drink, I trust you.
Right.
Right.
If a drink comes, like, hey, they got what you drink? That's cool. I'm not drinking it.
Right.
I
Every
went to a
party I
where,
ever
like,
done-
that stuff was happening.
I'm doing bottled water.
Yeah, so
Right.
Every party.
Yep.
But I don't even drink when I go to, if I'm
And
DJing,
you
I'm
gotta
drinking
be
water.
careful with them.
That's all I'm
I
doing.
bring them myself.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
to
yeah.
tell
No, I don't get them there.
stories
I
about
take them
that.
from the house and take 2 or 3 of them with me. So
Well, that's the question.
Because
When you
it's sad that you gotta like do that though. But I take my own bottle of water with me when I go to any party.
Yeah.
so when you DJ an event, that's the question. Do you drink alcohol?
Nah, I don't drink.
I don't drink.
I think anybody that drink alcohol while you DJing a party, that's not cool.
Yeah, I know.
I said
All right,
it
hold
to a
up,
couple
D.
people.
You at a joint.
Yo, I'm agreeing with
Everybody
Uncle Al.
Doing well, they passing food out. You gonna eat the food?
Nope.
No, sir.
I have ate, but I didn't come to eat.
Right.
Now I eat at a wedding because it's that period of nothing to do.
Yeah,
Literally
right,
nothing
right,
to do.
right.
Right.
So I eat something, but all wedding people cannot cook.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So somebody comes there, they got this big old plate. And you
Nah.
like, all right, yeah, just sit it right here.
But
Just
out
sit
of
it
curiosity, out of courtesy, I would take it and put it there.
Yes.
It'd never. I never.
I see. That's
Never
I
eat
didn't
it.
tell you bring that.
I
shit.
never eat it. I won't like disrespect nobody. I put it there and it just stay
I
there.
do my little brother whenever I'm there. I be like, hey, y'all got another plate to put on top of that? He gonna take it to go. Yeah, he locked in right now. Take that joint.
But I understand why y'all got to drink. in DJs. I don't understand that. Really, I don't. I don't. It ain't nothing you can tell me. Oh, it's the nerves. Ease the nerves. So when you go to work, do you take one squeeze?
They say yeah. Some people say yeah.
Al say
I ain't need no
the
drink.
hard part for him is getting bored, and the music ain't
That's-
exciting. I'm trying to learn other cultures. So do
Yeah.
y'all find yourselves there?
Yeah, that's when I get into the edits.
That's
And
Oh, and that
that's
part where you
that's an
just said-
issue with me, because I don't get excited. Like I have to now find music that excites me.
Yeah.
Back in the day, music came out, it was exciting,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
you know. But now
And
it's
see,
like
you know, back in the day, everybody had to have talent. These days, a lot of stuff ain't about talent. It's just about trying to get some clicks or some views and this, that, and the other. And they don't care about you really trying to enjoy their music. It's just about, I just want to get on.
so let me
So,
throw this at you on now. See if it's stick on your wall. Do all DJs? No, are there DJs out there that has no talent?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
You got some.
No,
You got some dudes, man. That's all they do is just play records. You know, like my man said.
They music selectors.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or they play other people's mixes and they skillful at how to edit out when they get ready to say their name. How they do their drop, like, get
I don't understand that either. I understand it. We had a conversation. We all got our points on it. We all pretty much said the same thing. But we ain't asked Prime. When should a premix be played and how long?
I watched y'all when y'all was.
okay.
I watched y'all. I can give the duplicate answer, but I agree with y'all. So if you at a wedding, everybody eating in the beginning, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
When the party start,
dinner
then
music.
when the party start, then
over,
like
right.
Then
that's
it's
a
time
done
for
deal.
you. Yeah, then
Yeah,
it's time
right,
for you to
right,
plug
right.
in.
Right,
Time
right.
for you to go to work, earn your money.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say, what's the most important piece of equipment in your DJ bag?
I say my hard
Library.
drive. Without that hard drive, the party.
The library.
I say my hard drive because without that,
Library.
there is no party.
Yeah, the music.
Yeah, the music.
My mind.
There is no
Because
party without
for
that.
me, the equipment don't matter if you can still make them dance. So you gotta have.
Yes.
But okay, so in that theory,
Equipment.
take one piece out of the equipment and take a piece out of that, so you still like you need all of it.
Yeah.
Could it be the mixer? Like, cause the
You
mixer
take
does
that
so
out.
many different
I
things.
think it's my
like,
mind, yo.
you know,
I know it's not a
But
piece
now
of
you take out one
equipment.
Cause you can
turntable.
have the music.
No,
you
but
got
no, that's
If
not
you go
true,
one
too.
turntable, you slow the party down.
Not really. I done something with just one.
Yeah, I done
You
it
can
on
do it with one.
turntable. Yeah.
You can do it with one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
But
got
then
it.
it
It's
depended on the mixer, right?
it's
You gonna have
possible.
to
I can
So
Yeah.
then
activate
you
the
go
motor
to
real quick.
what
Yeah.
is the most valuable piece of equipment?
Yeah, not
what
the
is-
most important.
Was the important? I gotta say all of it.
I'll say no Pepto. What's that?
I don't know.
Pepto Bismol.
Alpha.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because if you had a spot,
Alchemy.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you got a spot. Yeah, you need that Pepto Bismol. You ain't got no Pepto Bismol. I ain't never thought about bringing that though.
Because you know me, I don't eat like.
And that's why I don't. I don't.
Right.
Especially don't go to Taco Bell before the goddamn joint.
All right.
Dante say the premix, but that's all he said.
Oh. Dante. That's so. Well, man. So they get on me when they see the guy do the premix. They get on me. I get calls. I said this to them. I get calls. They're like, yo, why you not saying that? I'll say something. He says this. And they are consumers and they are analysts. They're both saying the same thing because the consumer, they can turn away and they like that. That's cool. But what gets the consumer is when they hear it again, exactly like they heard it the first time, then the consumer turns into an analyst.
Yeah.
And then you got the analyst kind of like how we're looking and studying like, then you start
How you do it
noticing
exactly the same way.
how can you
Twice.
do that without doing this? Because when you do it, I got to do this to make that happen. So when you start not seeing that, you kind of start putting two and two together, big phone call like, yo, your boy, that. And the thing, it's cool to throw people under the bus, but it's a problem when they don't see a issue with it. Like they don't see it. Like Lil E said, it sound good to them.
Right.
When you drunk, it sound good to them. But in actuality, you train wrecking. But some people cannot take the criticism
Constructive
coming back
criticism.
at them.
Right.
But they
They know how to dish it out.
give it to you.
Right.
And make it seem like it's the law. Like it's and my wife's like, you have a conversation with them.
That's it.
She want me to bring them on. And the thing, me personally, I could do it, but I'm gonna need a third person.
Right.
And he could bring somebody from his camp, so they not be a bias. You know what I mean? But the whole thing with me is, it's certain issues that people talk to me about, and I'm quite
It's
sure.
a discussion.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a discussion.
Now here's the thing. We are DJs, and we are a student of the craft. So if I give you a reason that's not making sense. So do you like, okay, that's not making sense. I don't get that. That's not. But no, that's what it is. And then you be like, that's not what it is. Then no, that's what it is.
Leave it alone.
Then you leave it alone.
Yeah,
So
you get by it.
it's not the fact that I want you to think like me. I just want to. My whole job is to show you fault in what you're saying, what you're
teach.
doing. Yeah,
Teach.
because what you're
Educate.
saying is not the law.
Yeah,
It's just an
no.
opinion.
Yeah.
But if you have an opinion, it gotta make sense. I couldn't tell you. I can't say, well, on that shirt is yellow, and you looking right at it.
Yeah.
You, and then you want to tell me, yeah, it is yellow. It's not. That's not.
Right.
That's not what it is. And I think he's not gonna take it like that. So that's why I say if you bring up a third person from his side, and they can hear the reasoning,
logic.
the logic, when they take that ride back, like, nah, that, you know what I mean? Because I have said something, I have spoke, and
I mean, if he's willing, I think it's worth a conversation.
it is. Well, my wife is the biggest supporter for that person.
Question. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like
That's a good question.
cheerleading for him. And it's cool with me, but
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I was
Maybe that should be a good last one right there. The
What's
question.
The
Said,
controller DJ, that's me.
What do they think about the controller DJs? I think they're DJs as well. Why do some DJs have a problem with the controller DJs?
I don't know. I think
that's
it
coming
comes
from
from.
a post. Like,
I think
I don't know if
it's
you- I don't
coming
know if you seen the
from
post.
back in the day.
you probably did. You seen it?
With Jazzy Jeff now?
Oh no.
Oh,
This is a
with
local
Jazzy.
person. This
Oh, okay. 'cause
local
Jazzy-
person, and I quote verbatim:
So question.
"A DJ that used a controller is not a real DJ."
Wow,
I just don't believe that.
Nah, that's not true.
that's
Yeah.
going too hard.
So how do you put the power in the
Gotta
palm of
embrace
the
Same
hand?
source.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You gotta
don't-
embrace the technology, man.
Yeah,
It
no,
is what
you,
it is.
you gotta. So I think, like back in the day, like I told you, we used to DJ for the DJs,
Right.
and if you had to have skills, you know, but times have changed. So
But that
you can't
doesn't
be
mean
mad
you-
at the you can't be mad at the
But
technology.
you just because you play on a controller doesn't mean you're not a DJ.
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
Absolutely.
Because if
You're
you-
absolutely
if you
right.
got the skills to still be able to blend, then to me you DJing. Now, yeah, if you're using the controllers to do all of the stuff that pre-mixed and using all the bells and whistles, how these people be disguised and stuff with all these sounds, explosions, and all of that foolishness. No, but if you flat out mixing and you know how to put two songs together and make that joint sound good, then to me, yeah, you're a DJ. You know, whether it's controller, whether it's the vinyl or whatever. I know some people just old school, and that's what they're gonna stick
Right.
to because
I am.
Right.
Exactly, right.
that's
Right.
the thing
That's
that
it.
they cut their teeth on.
Mm-hmm.
But you got cats today that this is what all they know is the controller.
Right.
And
Right.
so that cat may be still down in the lab hours and hours perfecting their craft, learning this. And so you take it away from them just because it's a different piece of technology, you know, versus they putting the time in to do it. Not they using somebody radio mix, they using this and all
I
these
don't
gimmicks that
discredit
cats
no
be
controller
doing.
DJ.
Because it's
I'm
a lot
just
of
not
cats
a
with
fan
gimmicks, man.
of the controller.
I got
Right.
it.
Me, I like to play on both of them. I really do. That's my thing. I like to play on it. This time I play on the controller. Next time I play on the turntables. And if I had an extra set of turntables, I'd probably play on some 12s or something.
Deep. So Al say, how do you put the power of the party back in the hands of the DJs? Since you talking about the controllers, and
So,
you know,
all right. So here's my soapbox. And Al, let's check this out. And Al, if you disagree, that's cool. If you agree, that's cool too. But here's my take on it. So the DJs now gave the power to the vendors, club people. They gave them the power. And what I mean by that is, back in the day when you used to go to Odell's, Paradox, Fantasy, they was turntables up there. So they used to have the little CD player that used to be underneath the mixer, but that just was for the change of the guards. Like that's just the changeovers, or we ain't got nobody in here to play music. But that wasn't the primary equipment. It used to be turntables. So when vendors started doing was, we're gonna slide these controllers in here, or somebody came with a controller and they said, I like that. My thing, these DJs gave that power up when they like, oh, I'm gonna go grab one, then you grab one, then you grab one. Now everybody's getting them, putting them in the clubs. Now we lost power. Now we don't have no control over them. Because now you're forced to go out to learn. You need to get them drivers for that controller. But then you got a Rev 7, you need to get them drivers for that controller. Now you got the, what's a DD12, now you got to get the drivers for that controller.
Rain forward.
See what I'm saying? So now, we lost the power. If there was turntables in there, the best invention for turntables was the phase needles. That's my opinion. Because needles was something that we needed and everybody didn't have, or they wore out, or something.
Yeah.
When the phase
Some
needles
dudes
came,
come and bring in their needles. Yeah.
you put the phase on top of them records, any kind of record, and you plug in whatever, and now you up and running. And then when phase got into DVS mode, where now we don't need to hook the RCAs. That was the game changer. But still, the club now people they got controllers in there. So Tweety got it from Eli, and then tried to give me the same theory. It's good to learn a controller, because when you go out to the clubs, they have controllers. So Tweety said to me, like that what Eli told Tweety, so he started learning. So then Tweety said to me, learn controllers. I'm like, nah, stay with this. So it's like, so what if they want you to play and all they have is a controller? And I told you, I ain't gonna play. Now, if you hire me to play, you know what I play on. You already know me, period. You like, so
with your own equipment.
Right. Not only that, he not gonna play on a controller. It's even in my contract. If you want me to provide sound, I'm not. You got to provide two Technics 1200s or MK2s. It's in my contract. So So if you hire me, you already know what it is. Okay. I don't care what the venue has. Like they only got controllers. Well, I play on turntables. Now, Billy, his stance was, well, when you see Jazzy Jeff play, he's always on the turntable because that's somebody who I like. That's big bro to me. So I'm like, yeah, you right. So I took that like, yeah. But then I got to be real. I'm Deke.
Right.
He's Jazzy Jeff.
Right.
They're gonna make it work for him.
Right.
Now
That's
for
his
me,
rider.
Right. For me, who are you? I get it. So it's not for me to go fight the powers. Go up Melvin's like, y'all gotta put turntables in here for me to play, or go up Melvin and say, hey, I play music. Here's my card, and I get the gig, and they got controllers. Oh, now I cut turn. Why even go through all that? Create my own space, create my own lane. I throw my own events. I bring my own turntable. And that's how I am. I don't try to fight the powers because one, I don't have a team of people fighting with me. That's number one. I can't win the war by myself. But a spy can bring down the whole goddamn nation. You see what I'm saying? One spy. So I'm like that. I would just create my own situation. And then the thing about Baltimore DJs, and I say this loosely, if I create a situation, they will come. Period. They will come. I know a lot of them be cool, my friends and so forth. If they know I'm doing something and it's positive, like when we did the first party in the park, Tweety and me and Tweety phone just kept ringing because people wanted to get on for free. And then we turn around and do it next year, people want to get on for free. So I don't have no fear. I don't have no fear. Like, we all fail. Right. So it's not a new feeling.
And we learn from our failures.
Yeah, you should.
But what people are scared of is success. I'm not scared of it. I make room for it. Room for it. you can't be successful if you don't have no room for it. Because then you don't know what to do with it or where to put it.
Right.
So I brought all this equipment because I think I'm going to be successful. So if I still had, like we came up here and I still had the same stuff, and then it pops, somebody want to do something with me. Now I'm looking crazy because I only got one mic and one camera. No, you supposed to get yourself ready for success. That's my whole thing. If I'm going to be a part of, if Fayon been with me in a lot of situations, if I'm going to be a part of something, I'm going to understand it, observe it. If it's beneficial to me or is it beneficial to you? If it's beneficial to you, okay, I'm going to go to a certain point.
Yeah.
When I brought you to speak, there's nothing. The stuff sits in the storage bin. It's nothing. I go that far. You know what I mean? It's I got tons of equipment. It just sits there. Why? I don't want to make money off my friends. We can make money.
Right.
But I don't want
I need a board if you got one.
like this. I put you on the one. But you know what I mean? That's just how I am. Because when Mo back in the day,
Throw that in there real quick.
yeah, when Mo back in the
Whenever I
day,
get
Mo
my
wasn't
joint
like
up.
that. Mo was
Yeah,
like,
Extra turntable, bro.
yeah, but
Whenever I get my new setup, I got one for
for
you.
real.
Alright.
But yeah,
Well, you didn't check it out Monday. It's up under the
but that's my own
turntable.
Okay.
Whenever I get the new setup, you got
It just,
Alright.
it's just the vibe around here. It's just, it could be so much better. I feel it could be so much better. There's so much talent in here, but you got people who just don't want you to, man.
Advance.
Yeah, like, really?
Sad.
I'll say you don't learn the fundamentals of DJing. I'm a fan of embarrassing technology, but it handicaps
Embracing.
the value.
embracing.
I think he meant embracing.
Embracing technology.
I'm just gonna say,
No.
I'm just gonna say this. Y'all say y'all want to be bring somebody up here. I'm bring them up here, and when they talk, you just see their stance on certain things. It's like it's a whole that idea of certain, like they could be in a better place. I'm the guy. I'm the visionary. I can see, like, yo, I don't see here. I see
Right.
there. And the crazy part, I mean, I got tons of stories, but I ain't gonna bore y'all with. The crazy part is, I had a conversation with somebody
Yeah, it was embracing. You
Yeah.
rolled it over.
a couple of years ago. I was like, yo, you can be this guy. You there, like you. Nah, I'm good. So now they had a conversation with me a couple months ago. Yo, I'm that guy. Like, yeah, okay. You that guy back
to
there.
the guy.
Why you need validation from people who really phone speaking you? You know what I mean? Like, you value their opinion more than somebody trying to give you the game. Like, yo, here's the game. Let's go. You rather get validation from people like you could be on there with me and him. That's three. Like me, and then get what 1/3. DJs, and I said this a couple times. The DJs in the city, they play themselves down for real. I'm talking to all of y'all. Y'all play yourself down because if you take the hottest DJ in the city, it could be whoever. All you need is a venue.
Yeah.
All you need is a venue. You do a party. What's gonna happen? I know two promoters. I'm not gonna say their names because why? They're gonna come to you because you brought in X amount of people. Now they want to be a part of it. So you do a JV, a joint venture. You're a partner. You do that. But once you do it here, get out of here and go over there. Like go out here. I only seen one DJ here, and when I did the sound for him, I told him, and that was Tom. I said, yo, I like your blueprint on what you did when you started doing your own events, and you did them like twice a year, but you was consistent, and it was just him, and not knowing all his business. His staff was only maybe 5 people. 5 people. So me understanding that, I turn around and do Party in the Park, and my staff was 3 people. And it works. you do that, and I'm gonna do this. That's it.
Yeah.
But these DJs, they are so freaking happy because they playing music at this event with 600 DJs. That's goofy to me. It's goofy. It is goofy because if Nick is the top tier DJ and I got sound, hey Nick, look, let's do sound. I do your sound. We get the event. We split the venue costs. We get the door. Put our girls, mothers, whoever, somebody on the door, collect the money. Then we walking away with 5 figures. We splitting them between us. Then they get happy when I don't want to say his name because I don't want to create no rift. Another promoter, like, look, I'm gonna hire you. Hire 8 DJs. What's the break on that?
Yeah.
But you get upset with me because I do an event for $200. Well, how much you getting paid on a ticket with 8 people?
Right.
Right.
I got you.
You got the power to make your own money. Why don't? In our people, it's very few of us that have the courage to make our own money. Make your own money. You got the skill. You are the cash cow. Like they want to see you. Harness that.
Right.
I'm done, but I guess that's why I don't get the calls. But
It's all good.
you know what I mean. But
All right, man.
All right, good people.
man, we had to end like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
been
end it on
a
out.
good.
If y'all need a DJ, his name is DJ D
Or DJ Nick.
or
DJ
DJ
Steve.
Prime.
Or DJ Fake Cleasy.
Stay easy in the building.
Yeah. These guys are good quality DJs. Definitely will give you what you're looking for at your party. You can hit them up. You can be guaranteed that your party gonna be what it's supposed to be. So go back and
put
get
that-
that information.
Let's say that disclaimer. These views and opinions is
We up.
All right.